Do they even have, like, is it a big part of Twilight Princess? It's been so long since I played.
Yeah, it is.
I remember gathering all the shards of, like, the mirror.
You kind of just already
Mostly.
have them. Like, the Triforce activates and turns you into Wolf Link.
Oh, okay.
Keeps you from transforming. Okay, so let me give everybody their regions here. What?
Okay. I guess Blondie really does want lightning as their resource.
Are you guys okay with being green in the Gerudo Desert? Whoa, why did that? Where's the break here? Hold on. I have like a hole somewhere, I guess. Where is the hole?
Is it sneaking around the left?
I thought, but I painted over that. Maybe sneaking in there. There we go. Must have been in there.
Okay, so their resource is getting struck by lightning. Sounds good to me.
Wait. I've been messing with the map here. So the resource is going to be lightning?
Yeah, Blondie says either lightning or the Triforce of Power, I think it was.
I think VOD Boris is actually a pretty good resource. What say you
That
to
seems that seems a bit excessive.
Does it? What do we get in the Great Hyrule Forest? We have the Deku Tree. The Master Sword.
Let's go with Master Sword.
Okay.
I mean, no
you
offense
guys
to
can
the
have
Deku Tree,
you guys
but
can
it's not
have
that
Von
cool.
Boris. Technically, he does control lightning. Yeah. Well, we'll give it to you. You guys
How
are.
well do you really control Von Boris? I'm hoping it betrays y'all at some point. Like
Yeah,
Koopa kept trying to do.
Like, yeah, the Master Sword can't betray us, hopefully. Okay, so we're each starting with 2 points. We have the Master Sword. And I think that's good.
Is there a reason there's just an A at the top of Hyrule Field?
That's my mouse.
Oh, okay. I was like, I don't recall that being there.
It's Big Man, the Manta Ray. He's like, hey!
I was wondering, I was like, we should invade there first so we can get that. I don't know what we do with the giant A, but I'm sure it'd have some use.
I had an idea. What if we add special resources to random spots on the map? So when you take those, you get those resources. So that will make some of the spots worth like double points.
That could work. So you're thinking
might speed up the game a little bit.
Eldin, Tabantha Tundra.
I'm thinking we randomize it.
And hopefully the two I just said.
Hey, look, it's all the leftovers from the punishment stream. Okay. What were the regions? Is there a way for me to like... If this works, it'll be like a miracle. It didn't. Of course it didn't. So let me pull this up here to the side so that I can see it. Hebra Mountains. Tabantha Tundra. Tabantha Frontier. I can't spell Tabantha, by the way. Tabathnana. Tabanth. Why does this look so weird? Tabantha. Okay. Okay. Got it. Like, you'll have to pay attention to chat here for a second because I cannot see it. It's covered by the map. Are you still there? Micah's gone. What happened to Micah? He's frozen. And it's not because I covered up his camera. He's just straight frozen. Oh. Bleh. Okay, well, we'll randomly roll, and then we can pick what resources are available there. I'm down for that. So let me finish this up here. Micah is going to have to reset his router. He's been having some issues with his internet today, which is not boding well. He's already disconnected twice while I've been on the call with him. Why does all of this look so wrong when I spell it? Because I'm spelling it wrong. Gerudo. Good grief. This is not boding well for how this is going to go. I'm spelling so poorly. Okay, Farron, Grasslands, Great Plateau. I don't have that on here. Great Plateau, I spell incorrectly every time, and I just rearrange the EAU until it looks right. Fair and Grasslands, East Necluda, West Necluda. Someone should take over that and then reform them into one mega Necluda. Rip Micah, he will be missed. Yeah, I straight up don't know what happened. He's completely gone. Hang on, let me... Boop. See if he's messaging me. Yeah, Blondie, at this rate, you might be back before we even start, because we're kind of going to have to wait here till Micah gets here. West Necluda. Lanayru. Lanayru Wetlands. And Lanayru Great Spring. Sorry, I got an alert saying Micah's recording. Did not. Like, well, no duh.
We win yet?
Oh, you're back. Do you have the local recording stuff set up on?
Good question.
You should
I
mess.
supposedly have 13 megabytes of a local backup somewhere.
Okay. Okay. I just want to make sure we don't lose that recording, because that will be a pain for editing later.
Yeah, usually ends up getting lost when this happens.
Yeah. Was it just your internet disconnected again?
Yeah.
Boo. Well, you're moving somewhat soon-ish. Right? Is that still this year?
Potentially.
This year?
Nope.
No, I thought it was this year.
Well, it was kind of, and then it started next year, and now it's next year start adjacent.
What does that mean?
Around the start of next year-ish.
Oh, around the start of next year. So it's still relatively soon. Just push back a little bit into the new year. I gotcha. Yeah. So maybe where you're going will have better internet. Maybe.
Baby.
Hopefully. Okay. You guys. Okay. So now we have this here. We will click to spin, and where it lands. Pull this up here. Where it lands, we will put a random resource. Also, I think I saw LPD pop in here earlier. Welcome. This is going to be super fun. I'm excited. Okay. West Necluda. What is in West Necluda? This is where the Twin Peaks are. And I don't know, I guess we could just Google search it real quick. West Necluda. What is in West Necluda? Bunch of ads, apparently. It's got some forests. Farron Tower. Kakariko Bridge. Oh, the Kakariko Village is here. All these shrines. Trying to think what we could put in here. What would this special resource be? What do you think, Micah? Wait. Why can't I hear you? I can't hear you at all. It doesn't show you're talking. Did your microphone get unplugged? No. No.
Cool.
Oh, now you're coming through. Just took a second. Technical difficulties aplenty tonight, huh?
Yep.
Okay. I am going to start a new recording on Zencaster. So just jump on over to whatever recording it gives. Anybody in chat have anything in particular that they're like, ooh, I want that to be the special resource for this region? There's nothing really like... Maybe just the Sheikah? That's the special resource, because that's like the Sheikah base.
Is this including the Necluda Sea, or is that where Eventide kind of is?
Yeah, Necluda Sea is here off to the side. I think. Oh no, Necluda Sea is down south. No, because we rolled... Wait, did I say east? Have I been looking at the wrong one this whole time?
Oh,
No,
was
west.
I supposed to be looking at west?
Yeah, west.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
That's right, because you did mention the mountain peak. We could put the climber's bandana.
The climber's bandana?
Believe it or not, that was one of the last 2 shrines I did in the entire game.
Oh no, that sucks. 'Cause that's super nice to have.
It might have been one of my last like 4, because yeah, when the first time you're supposed to kind of just run through it, I climbed over the top of it, and I apparently never went back and ran through the mountain.
Yeah, I'm gonna say if you take that, you get the special resource of the Sheikah tribe, which they're all supposedly really good warriors, although in the game they're just a bunch of farmers.
The Sheikah farmers.
I should open this up as an incognito window so it's not constantly showing. Well, it still shows my bar up there. Whatever. Sheikah. There you go. I'll just throw that onto the map. There's the special resource. You get the Sheikah. Okay, and we'll do one more, and then we will start the game. Where did the wheel go? There it is. All right. Put it right by us.
Eldon or Tabantha Tundra, I think. Well, this is potentially a bunch of malarkey.
The Laneru Wetlands. Where is
I don't remember where that is.
It's right next to us.
This is awesome.
Perfect. The Laneru Wetlands, which I don't know what's here at all.
Swamp. And swamps usually have alligators.
True.
Or crocodiles.
Anybody else in chat remember what's over here? Banana Island?
What?
Is this where the Flower Lady's shrine is?
I have no idea. Apparently it's one of the first places with Lizalfos that you will find in the game.
Because... it's right there, according to this map. No, it's not. It's in West Necluda. That could be the special resource.
Was our resource going to be the Flower Lady?
Yeah, that's, I was going to put the Flower Lady in. I think that would be hilarious. Actually, it might be, like on the very edge. It's like right here-ish. I'm going to say let's do it, because I don't want to come up with a better resource. So... perfect. Magda, Breath of the Wild. I just want to find, like, the most insane picture.
Oh. What about those ones where she's giant and blue?
Yeah, they, like, made her extra evil. The Wrath of the Flowers. Perfect. this picture right here. Okay. I can cut this out real quick so it's... I'm very excited. We're gonna have to take this one right away.
Oh, for sure.
Because we need Magda as a general in our army.
It's probably good enough, though.
Yeah. Sorry.
There's still that R shimmering a little bit, but I assume that will be fine.
Go away. Okay. Rasterize and trim. Control X. There we go. That's the special resource for that region. Okay. I forgot to start the recording again. I don't want to lose all on this audio. All right. So now we are actually starting. I'll explain the rules one more time. On your turn, you can choose to conquer a neighboring region from place in your empire. You can choose to try and make a peace treaty with a neighboring nation to your current nation in the empire. Or you can choose to do some research. And what you research should be logical within your zone. Like, you're not going to be able to research nuclear missiles from Gerudo Desert. Their technology
you can in Eldin.
You got to try and do something that, like, fits with that zone. Yeah, and then each of the different zones, like we said, Lanayru Wetlands has a special resource of Magda the Flower Lady, aka the Wrath of the Flowers. And West Necluded has the resource of the Sheikah tribe, a tribe of ninja warriors, essentially. So, we will let chat go first, I think. What would you guys like to do? Fill it up in the chat. And let me get our tunes here. What do you guys want to do first? Welcome, Purple Ryulu. You're in Gerudo Desert. Probably the play is to try and make it towards West Necluda. You want to conquer the Gerudo Highlands. That's not towards a special resource. I mean, you can, though.
Yeah, I heard these special resources are overrated anyways.
Remember, it's first to 10, and we're both starting at 2 points. That's 2 for grasslands. Let me get a poll going here. You could also do some research.
We got 3 for grasslands.
All right. So now is your chance to choose. Are you guys going to do this peacefully or with violence? I'm starting the poll. Are
Only
you going...
one correct answer.
Are you going to conquer or peace treaty? You should be able to see that now and vote. Got 1 minute. Chat rule forever.
Yeah, peace only works if you have 100-pin bowling.
Wait a second, Micah. Maybe we need to do some research on our turn.
For 100-pin bowling?
100-pin bowling.
I feel like Koroks could come up with 100-pin bowling.
Conquer. Wow, it is unanimously conquer. All right. Let's head over to the AI.
Violence.
Okay. The kingdom, or actually, how does it start in the trailer? The history of Hyrule is also one of war. The regions sit in disarray. The regions are the land of Hyrule is divided among its many regions. But one empire seeks to conquer and unite all the people under one banner.
It's all the people that survive. Chat rules sounding a little bloodthirsty here.
I'm not trying to make him sound bloodthirsty. I'm trying to make him sound heroic.
Oh, no, I'm saying chat rule themselves. They literally just yelled conquer and violence in chat. All caps. Known for its violence.
Chat rule is an empire. I mean, if anybody has things they want to pitch into this, I'll take suggestions. But I'm trying to set this up for the AI. For their ingenuity. Give you guys some... They had previously formed the entire Triforce before it was lost to them. Now, with their army of 10,000... Wow, I can't spell. Numbers. Is numbers spelling?
Still spelling. I think.
Gerudo.
Or does it just become typing?
Women warriors. They look to conquer the neighboring country of Farron Grassland.
Don't forget Naboris.
Oh, yes, yeah. Divine Beast.
Or just
Va
didn't.
Naboris. A giant mechanized camel. Really trying to give the AI what it needs here.
You did forget the E in divine, by the way.
Divin.
I wonder how confused the AI gets with typos.
They march to conquer Barren Grasslands. Okay. Yeah, shout out to the soundtrack playing in the background, which is Find Me from Street Pass on the 3DS. Oh, classic. Classic. Okay, so I think that's pretty good. Anybody got anything? Did I miss anything? You've got 10,000 Gerudo women warriors. Chat rule. Okay, we'll see what happens here. Turn 1. Y'all are going in to conquer the Barren Grasslands. Hylian Swordsman. Your character is a Hylian who lives in a small village near the Forest of Twilight. You're an outcast. Oh, wait, no. No. Yeah. Let's retry. We'll retry.
Rich soil.
The Barren Grasslands is a region of Hyrule known for its rich soil, which allows for farming to flourish. The grasslands are home to many tribes and villages that have grown up around farms, which can be found in every village. Okay. However, Chatrule has come to the Barren Grasslands intent on conquering it to create a new capital city for themselves. Because of this, they send out their armies of infantry and cavalry alike to take control over the entire region. Okay, the AI knows what's happening.
The farmers rise up.
With troops from both sides marching through the fields, soldiers clash throughout the area as they try to gain more ground than the other side. But when the fighting stops, it's not just the soldiers who go back to their encampments.
Who else is going back?
So do the Gerudos and the chat rollies. And the chat rolls. They've left behind their homes, families, and everything they once had to fight against each other. Once peace takes over, they return to their old way of life. There is no going back. I may have to re-roll.
Yeah, that didn't really clarify much. Oh.
Okay, as time goes by, these two warring factions meet again and again during the battles that happen between the territories. And although they seem to ignore each other at first, they soon become friends with one another after learning about each other's cultures. Is this... What is happening? After a while, they begin to talk like they used to, even if it's a little different now. Sounds like two people, not like two nations. But eventually something happens to make them forget the past, and they start hating each other again. Okay, I'm gonna go back.
I think, or maybe we just give a little more prompt to like ask who wins the fighting.
Chat rule. Attacks the Barren Grasslands.
final confrontation or something. I don't want to
An
get back
army
into
of
this.
100,000, and the Gerudos take to defend themselves. I think it's confused. It seems like it thinks the Gerudos are in the grasslands. The battle is between them is long and brutal, and as it seems that neither side will win, they call for reinforcements. The reinforcements arrive in the form of the King of Hyrule and his troops, who vow to defend the country. But as the battle continues, the king's forces fall. When the last man standing stands alone, he sees the Gerudo, but instead of joining the battle, she leaves him to die. Wow, very intense, and also this isn't making sense. I think I'll back it up here. Let's see, come back to here. This seemed like it knew what was going on. Okay.
And yeah, then it just got in the loop of never letting this battle end.
Monkey Thunder, thanks for hanging out. We'll probably be going for a while, so if you do come back, we'll see you later. They start by marching from one village to another until reaching the last of the villages. The leader of this tribe is none other than Princess Zelda. After a fierce battle against the Gerudo warriors, she manages to defeat them and drives them away from the village. I think that's a loss.
Good old Princess Zelda coming out of nowhere.
Yeah. I think that's a loss. Your Gerudo warriors failed against Princess Zelda.
It was a valiant,
that was a valiant
and
effort.
long fought battle.
Yeah, she's just too strong. But wait, did it say that your army was defeated? They weren't destroyed. They weren't destroyed. So I think you still have your army. Because you're just driven back. Okay. Which means it's our turn, Micah. And I think we both know what we're doing.
Oh yeah, we got to get that flower lady.
Oh yeah.
She will be deciding the entire war for us.
Andros and Micah lead an emerging empire in the kingdom, in the land of Hyrule, the continent. We'll call it a continent. The continent of Hyrule. The Poot Alliance.
Name like that, how could we possibly lose? Yes, Blondie, that was just the first turn.
That was just, yeah, it took a while. We had some tech issues.
Yeah,
but we're good now.
Pooped out again.
The Alliance seeks to conquer all of Hyrule and bring it under one nation. What was our special resource?
The Master Sword?
Oh, yes. Andros and Micah are equipped with the Master Sword and backed by an army of 10,000 Koroks.
Let's be honest, 10,000 Koroks would be an incredible army because they can like pop out of rocks and
What
stuff.
would you even call those? Like, I'm gonna try and give the AI some grounds here on what Koroks are.
They're like the Ewoks, but tree versions.
I don't think that will help. Calling it Ewoks.
You don't think tree Ewoks go well? Wait.
They're like little woodland fairies.
Like, yeah, I was kind of thinking fairies, but they're not like but no wings. They are small wooden people who wear leaf masks over their faces. According to the Zelda wiki.
I will literally put that in. Small
wooden people who wear leaf masks over their faces.
Wooden people who wear leaf masks over their faces.
Should we also add in their bodies make a jingling sound whenever they move?
yeah. Their bodies make a jingling sound when they move.
I hope that somehow gets brought up.
Okay.
It'd be very intimidating to hear an army of 10,000.
So are we gonna try and conquer this region, or are we gonna try and peace treaty?
I'll leave that up to you.
I kind of think it'd be more funny to conquer.
With the Koroks?
With their army, Andros and Micah march to conquer the neighboring region of... what is this region even? The Lanayru Wetlands. They order their Koroks to invade. A good send-off there?
Yep, sounds good.
All right, here we go. Actually, maybe I should mention that they have... the Lanayru...
You gotta mention the crazy flower lady?
A secret weapon. Magna. The crazy flower lady.
I mean...
Wrath of the Flowers. Intimidates...
You got an extra eye in there.
Yeah, intimidates.
If we're thinking logically, we probably should have been peaceful because I think she would have got a big kick out of the Koroks as living plants. But it's too late now.
Even the most valiant warriors fear. Okay.
I think valiant is an A. The second half.
Thank you. All right, so I'll read this out. Andros and Micah lead an emerging empire in the continent of Hyrule, the Poot Alliance. The Alliance seeks to conquer all of Hyrule and bring it under one nation. Andros and Micah are equipped with the Master Sword and backed by an army of 10,000 Koroks. Small wooden people who wear leaf masks over their faces. Their bodies make a jingling sound whenever they move. With their army, Andros and Micah march to conquer the neighboring region of the Lanayru Wetlands. But the Lanayru Wetlands have a secret weapon. Magna, the crazy flower lady. Her wrath of the flowers intimidates even the most valiant warriors. I don't need fear there. But Andros and Micah are determined, and they order their Koroks to invade.
Go Koroks. No war crimes this time.
When they finally reach Magna's lair, she's nowhere to be found. Andros and Micah then hear a voice of the mysterious man behind them that says, "Hello, my friends! The Lanayru Wetlands is now under the rule of the Poot Alliance."
What in the world?
We did it!
We did it, but does this mean we don't actually get Magna, the crazy flower lady? She's not there.
Yeah, I'll say yeah to that.
Although the flowers probably are, but it's not the same without her.
Yeah, that is. I like it. I mean, this doesn't make any sense at all. It's just, hello, my friends, and the Linario wetlands are now under the control.
Well, yeah,
of the
they're our
Alliance.
friends. We're friends, so they're like, yeah, you can have the Nehru wetlands.
This is unfair. Yeah, it is a little unfair. That was definitely not what I was expecting to happen there.
Who knows? Maybe she'll randomly show up at some point.
Why is it green? Boop, boop. There we go.
Move her into the void in case she's somewhere else.
We'll move her to Hyrule Field. 'Cause she's like right here on the border. So maybe she is in Hyrule Field. All right. Chat, it's your turn.
Very entertaining.
That was it was so short. Just, you are now under control of the Linario wetlands. So we're ahead, an early lead for us. What will Chat Rule do? Recap of what happened last turn. Actually, it's all written here, so we can just go back to it. So, you attempted to take over the Faron Grasslands, which is known for farming. It's a fantastic place. You sent your army in. They start marching one village to another until you hit the last of the villages, and the leader of that village is none other than Princess Zelda. And Zelda drove you back. So, there you go. Conquering did not work, but you could go attempt a peace treaty with Zelda. Potentially. Throw out any ideas you've got. I mean, you could research, you could conquer any neighboring land, which you've got Faron Grasslands, Great Plateau, Hyrule Field, and the Gerudo Highlands. She's chill and would be a good resource. Yeah.
Assuming she doesn't remember that you just tried to take over her village.
That is true. Can we make peace with Princess Zelda? Oh, I saw that. Okay. Yeah, you didn't know she was there. That was a surprise.
I mean, that doesn't mean you still weren't being terrible people trying to conquer them.
Also true.
Monsters.
Mike is making some good points. Okay, offer for Zelda to become the new general. Okay, well, let me make a poll here. So, any other ideas before I make a poll? Solo says take the grasslands. So let's come back here.
I think that was previously to answer Blondie's question.
Peace treaty. Man, I need to, like, new poll. a new polling system, because this one's, like, the built-in one has too much of a character limit.
Looks like we also have someone suggesting they surrender to the Poot Alliance. So make sure to throw that in.
I was like, wait, who said that? Thought maybe Mute Dog showed up. He was talking about how he's gonna be kind of anarchy. Why can I not adjust the volume on this anymore? There we go. Okay, treaty, make Zelda general.
Funny saying she should get to vote twice because her baby is almost born. But if Ganondorf Jr. taught us nothing, it's that parents and children don't always agree. So, just saying.
Any other suggestions on things to do? Oh yeah, surrender to the Poot Alliance.
The best part is that would probably lead with them winning the game somehow.
All right. Jason should get a boat. I could put that in as an option. Research boats. I mean, the Gerudo Desert is pretty close to a waterway. Introduce a naval force to Hyrule.
Or you can just research sand. If you figure out something productive to do with sand, you got a lot of it.
True. Okay, so you guys are going to attempt to make a peace treaty with Zelda.
Unless there's another hero that decides to surrender to the Poot Alliance.
You can't vote. You're not allowed to vote.
I'm not voting.
Did no one... Is that not you? Did someone actually vote for that? Yeah. That's what I thought. Your silence. Okay, after a fierce battle against the Gerudo warrior... Chat rule. Impressed by Zelda's battle skill. Offers to make a peace treaty. Join our empire, and we will make you a general. Chat rule says to Zelda. How's that?
That says hat rule.
Hat rule. I think I tried to capitalize it.
I'm hoping Zelda doesn't forget or forgive.
Is this good? Should we add more context to this?
I think it's probably good. I don't know what other context to add.
Hoping Zelda and the people of the grasslands will accept the peace treaty. They make Zelda an offer. Join our empire, and we will make you a general.
Zelda's
In our
very
army.
kind. It was just a misunderstanding the first time. Oh yeah, sorry, we accidentally murdered all these villages and got to you guys to murder you and
And
beat
then it
us.
didn't work. Yeah. Alrighty.
We feel really bad about part of what happened.
Zelda, however, rejects the offer immediately and turns down the offer. Double rejection. Chatrule is stunned at her response and tells her that if she does not join them, she and the rest of the Fair Grasslands
I feel that's pretty accurate how they would respond.
villagers will be slaughtered.
Yep. Chat rule, very bloodthirsty.
War crimes. War crimes being committed. Yeah.
It's a war crimes tie.
Zelda then makes a daring plan to trick Chatrule into killing each other. She sends the Gerudo out of the way and arranges a meeting between herself and the Chatrule General at the center of the Fair Grasslands. I'm curious to see where this goes. When the two meet, she gives him a fake invitation to a party so he would come to the village and be easy prey for the Gerudo. At first, he refuses to go along with her plan, but after seeing the Gerudo attack his men, he agrees to attend to the party.
I think you gotta swap the Gerudo for the Farron people. Because they're attacking. Oh, I guess they're supposed to trick them to attack themselves, so it kind of makes sense.
Yeah.
I don't understand.
Once there, he sees the Gerudo waiting for him inside the barn where the party was being held. He rushes outside to fight them, but the Gerudo surround him. The battle is fierce and hard fought, but in the end, the Gerudo win and kill the Chatrule General. What is happening right now?
Yes.
At least our story's more interesting than yours. That's true. This is definitely more interesting than our like one-liner, you win. Now the village is free, but they must find a way to survive on their own. With no one left to protect them, the Fair Grasslands are quickly conquered by Chatrule.
What?
Excuse me? You guys did it somehow! Yeah! Wait a second.
The AI definitely got caught up in its own plan to trick the Gerudo to attack each other and confused itself.
Okay, you guys get the Fair Grasslands, whatever, sure. This just doesn't make any sense at all. I really enjoy that. You can't get more AI conquest than that. All right. So you guys got Fair Grasslands, but now it's our turn, and we're going for another resource, aren't we?
Oh, of course.
Do you want to try peace this time?
Yeah, why not?
I want the Magda still.
But we don't actually know if she's there.
I was just gonna put into the story that hoping to find Magda in the region of Hyrule Fields. And that, yeah, like, kind of pump it with that.
Yeah, that should work.
Okay.
I feel like once Magna allies with the Korok, they will become an unstoppable army.
Truly, the wrath of the flowers will know no bounds. Okay. Hoping to find Magna, the crazy flower lady, and get her to join the Poot Alliance. Andros and Micah attempt to form a peace treaty with...
Hyrule something?
Yeah.
Wait, what's this purple Rio? I guess Zelda wasn't the kind one after all, but oh well. What do you mean? She rejected your peace treaty and you said you were going to slaughter her and all of her people. Don't try and turn this around.
Hoping to find Magna the Crazy Flower Lady and get her to join the Poot Alliance. Andros and Micah attempt to form peace treaty with the people of Hyrule Field. They approach... What offer are we going to make for this peace treaty?
They can be friends with cool wood people.
Okay. If you join our alliance, you can be friends with our Koroks.
There's no way they could turn that down.
I'll just leave it at that. Actually, and I'm not gonna make this should be you, because you were the one that suggested this. Okay. Hoping to find Magna, the crazy flower lady, and get her to join the Poot Alliance. That needs to be capitalized. This is a proper Poot. Andros and Micah attempt to form a peace treaty with the people of Hyrule Field. They approach the king of Hyrule Field. If you join our alliance, you can be friends with our Koroks, Micah says.
Should capitalize Koroks then as well.
True.
I assume.
The king refuses, saying, "The flower people will only help us if we help them first." So Andros and Micah head to the Lineru Swamp to aid the Lineru Swamp people.
So are we going there?
That's the Lineru Wetlands. Would have been really cool if this was the region we hadn't already conquered.
I mean, if we help with this, does that count as us helping them and they will join us?
I guess. We'll see where it goes. The Lineru Swamp people are being terrorized by giant snake-like creatures named Mollum. Mollum has been killing villagers and eating the children. Andros and Micah decide to go and kill this monster. However, they arrive there to see that the Lineru Swamp people have already defeated Mollum.
I'm scared to see how this story goes.
Andros and Micah then realize that the Lineru Swamp people must have sent someone else to fight the monster. So Andros and Micah travel back to Hyrule Field and ask for more help from the king. The king tells them he does not need their help and gives them a warning. Your friend may be dead. Micah is devastated. He asks his father what he should do next. I'm your father? Andros replies, "You are the only one who can save your friend. So go ahead and try." Micah goes on his quest to find Magna. But when he finds her, he sees that she is in trouble. She is cornered by some evil men dressed in black and white armor. We may be getting Magna. So Micah decides to kill them. Magna is grateful for Micah's help. But as Micah is about to leave, he hears a strange noise coming from the forest. It sounds like a huge swarm of insects.
This just needs to end at some point without me being dead.
So he enters the forest to investigate. There he finds a mysterious old man asking him, "Do you want to learn the ways of the sword?" Micah accepts the offer. The old man teaches Micah how to use the Master Sword. After the training session, the old man mentions that he is called the Hero of Time, and that he will soon die. He also tells Micah that he is a descendant of the hero Link.
This is the greatest thing that has ever happened to me.
The lore. Micah then leaves the forest and heads back to Hyrule Field to tell Andros and Micah... that he has learned the ways of the sword. But when he arrives, Micah discovers that Andros is missing. All right, this is too off the rails, I think.
Yeah, we should just leave it at that descendant of Link. I think that's perfect.
Well, where should we back up to? Because I was thinking we go here, maybe to here, and we say Micah asks Magna to join.
Sounds good. I'm a little sad about that. Don't forget those caps, yo. A little sad that I'm not the hero of time, essentially.
Well, you were the hero of time and also still somehow in the other... Like, you split into two people. You became Link and you.
I'm just that good.
That was pretty epic. That's for sure. Magna agrees. But the Llanera Swamp people are still being attacked by Mullen. Mullen has eaten...
I thought they were defeated. I was like...
Yeah, Micah and Magna set out to stop Mullen.
I just don't know if this is going on a little too long here.
They managed to defeat Mullen. After defeating Mullen, Micah and Magna share a meal together. Then Micah asks Magna, "How did you become the Flower Lady?" Magna replies, "The flower people were once living in harmony with nature." All right, we don't need the
Fire
backstory.
Nation attacked.
We don't need a backstory, but we have Magna, and we're gonna call it there.
It doesn't have anything to do with the story, but I want you to click send just one more time, because now I am curious.
But then the Dark Knight came and destroyed everything. We rose up and fought against him to save Hyrule Field. Now we live here in peace with nature. As Micah and Magna prepare themselves to leave, they see a strange man sitting on the edge of the cliff. It just can't end. This is literally a cliffhanger.
It's so engrossing, though. This might be the most interesting story I've read in years.
That was something.
Incredible.
Okay. So we didn't get Hyrule Field. I'm going to say that we did not get Hyrule Field, but we did get Magna, the crazy flower lady.
I mean, she actually doesn't sound that crazy anymore. She's a little traumatized from having to rise up and defeat darkness or whatever happened.
The Dark Knight, like literally Batman. Yeah. And also, side lore bit, Micah is now a descendant of Link. We will throw that in later because I feel like that's just too cool to not have. Okay. Chat.
Yeah, and I think Chat Rule's army is actually 9,999 because it did say their general was killed.
This is true.
Very specifically.
But they also gained Zelda, right? Or no, they didn't.
I think probably not, since she betrayed them and left a tramp. And then didn't mention her again. But who knows?
All right, guys. What is next? What would you guys like to do next? You guys can do some research. You could attempt to conquer... So if I was in this position, I would attempt to conquer West Necluda and try and get the extra resource point.
But through peace, probably. Because that keeps working so well for us.
I know. Like, every time, they're like, we refuse. But,
Everyone's
I mean,
just nah.
It did work out. They still got it somehow, even though the peace treaty was refused. Yeah, LPD says wants to conquer West Necluda.
That was wild.
That is so insane. Like, what? With no one left to protect them, the Fair Grasslands are quickly conquered by Chat Rule. Like, what an ending to that whole, like...
After tricking the Gerudo to, like, kill themselves, suddenly the Gerudo aren't there to protect the grasslands anymore, so they get conquered. The army that they tricked into fighting for them was dead. So the army that they tricked into fighting for them captured them.
A little scared of us.
You should be afraid.
Yeah, you guys should be scared. We will be coming for you.
Yeah, if I were you guys, I'd be trying to escape further into the Gerudo Desert.
Not even on the map. You got to go off into whatever is beyond the desert. Okay, conquering West Necluda. Chat Rule fears nothing.
So yeah, once again, peace or war crimes.
I enjoy the patriotism for chat rule that exists among our chat. Like what valiant believers in chat rule. With the grasslands under their empire, chat rule then moves to the next nation. To conquer. I was gonna say, did we already go through that whole music playlist? Then moves to conquer the next nation. Which is West Necluda. I'm gonna spell that right. This will not be easy, as West Necluda is home to the Sheikah tribe. An ancient race makes sense here.
Maybe? I don't know much about the lore, but yeah. Guess they are kind of an ancient tribe.
Stormfather.
I was like, are they actually a race?
LPD bringing in the Brandon Sanderson references. Love it.
But let's be honest, if the Stormfather was going to be anyone, it would be with the Korok.
That would be... they have no shardling. That would actually be such a fun version of this. We do this, but with a map of... Where does that whole thing
It could just be the Shattered Plains. Roshar.
Roshar, yeah. Well, Roshar has like a full detailed map somewhere.
Well, yeah, Roshar's like the whole planet, actually.
Let's call up Brandon Sanderson.
Remember what
we'll
the
play.
nation is called.
We'll ask him if he wants to play this game with us. Like, hey, do you want to play this game with us? We'll use Roshar. Put your characters.
That'd be incredible. Except he should actually take the place of the AI, and he would just write.
He writes it.
He just writes what happens.
A long. Mike, could you Google me what define Sheikah? We have a good definition for Koroks.
Oops. Corrected. Slate at the end. That's also known as the Shadow Folk. They are a race of humanoid beings. It doesn't even say human. Humanoid beings. They are a mysterious and secretive tribe with pointy ears, red eyes, shadowy magic abilities. Since when do they have red eyes? It's maybe just the mysterious and secretive tribe.
Well, they also do have that magic. Mysterious and secretive.
Tribe with pointed ears. Yeah, I guess just leave off the red eyes, because I don't recall that being a thing.
I feel like I'm making setting this up to be too difficult for chat room.
Yeah. That's why we should maybe just leave off the magic.
Yeah. I'll put in magical race of humanoid beings. Seems like it's pretty light. But chat rule has...
Blondie says they don't need magic. It's fine.
But chat rule has 9,999 Gerudo warriors. and their giant mech, Va Naboris. Confident they can win, they march to conquer West Necluda in hopes the Sheikah will join them. Not exactly sure how conquering them will make them join you, but that's your hope, right? Okay.
Yeah. It's questionable, but don't question it too much.
I mean, we tried to do the same thing. When they arrive at the shores of West Necluda, they see the Sheikah standing tall and proud, defending their land against the Chatrul armies. West Necluda is a nation with a large military presence due to the fact that it is on the front lines of war. Not?
Interesting lore they decided to add in.
The Sheikah tribe is made up of the most skilled fighters and archers in all of Hyrule. With their bows and arrows, they defend the villages and towns from the enemy soldiers, while the Gerudo serve as horse-mounted infantrymen.
I mean, the best ever in all of Hyrule. It's not sounding too good for you.
It is clear that the Sheikah tribe cannot possibly stand against the Chatrul army, and as such, the Sheikah agree to peace talks with Chatrul. Excuse me?
But does Chatrul agree?
At the peace talks, the Sheikah leader speaks about how they have been living peacefully with the Fair and Grasslands for generations.
They're going to turn around all of a sudden and attack.
Bow down, bros. And how they would like it to continue to do so. However, the Chatrul general replies saying, "We are not here to discuss these trivial matters. We are here to conquer your country and unite us all under one banner." Yeah, this is a new general because your general died and you promoted a psychopath apparently.
Let's be honest, it is fitting with what y'all have been talking about.
The Sheikah leader tells the Chatrul general that his army is too powerful to defeat and that he should return to his lands. The Chatrul general, angry at the reply, orders his army to march forward and begin conquering the Sheikah land. Dude, what is happening? What is happening? War. When Chatrul soldiers arrive in the Sheikah territory, they find it deserted, except for a small band of Sheikhs who have hidden themselves from the army. The soldiers advance towards the hiding Sheikah. But on the outskirts of the forest, where they were hiding the Sheikah, see, abandoning your friends in a moment of need? Says the random bot down here. Yeah, I don't know why they did that. The Chatrul army coming and decide to flee. While fleeing the soldiers, the Sheikah notice the Chatrul general has fallen ill and is losing consciousness. They rush back to the Chatrul general and try to heal his sickness. We do what we must.
Sheikah, what's wrong with you?
Unfortunately, though, the Chatrul general dies before he can be healed. You guys are going through generals pretty quickly. The Sheikah mourn the loss of their leader, and wait, what? And the Chatrul soldiers are in shock at what happened. For the moment, the Chatrul forces are defeated, and the Sheikah can return to their homeland to live in peace. Once again. The Sheikah believed that the Chatrul general had died because of the illness that he developed during the war.
This is wild.
What is happening? Is this a loss? I think this is a loss.
And they also think his death was a punishment from the gods for letting the Chatrul army march into their lands. I mean, I'm a little biased, but this sounds like a loss.
We'll give you a couple more rolls. Maybe it can turn it around. Soon after the Sheikah leave, the Chatrul army retreats and returns to their kingdom. There's something in the water! The Hylian kingdom is suddenly invaded by monsters. Okay, alright. Need to go backwards to it being abandoned.
Oh, well, it wasn't completely abandoned, just mostly abandoned.
I don't know. I feel like this is pretty set in stone that this was a loss. Although this whole Sheikah mourning the leader thing might be a little bit questionable. But
OPD says he poisoned the general himself.
I mean, he was kind of a psychopath. You're probably better off without him.
Well, you totally could have taken the hiding guides until LPD poisoned the general, apparently.
Oh, I'm gonna say this is a this is a loss.
Oh, man. Yeah, I was fully expecting you guys to like capture the place, but then maybe not get the Sheikah because they had left. But
then it just turned out that you were just defeated.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they didn't actually murder your general.
How did they win? They were all gone. Well, yeah, that's weird. You guys just left. So, but this is what it says here. For the moment, Chat Rule forces are defeated, and the Sheikah can return to their homeland to live in peace once again. So they fled, but they have since Chat Rule was defeated by nothing, they came back. So, yeah. All right, well, that's a wash, and I think that brings your army down to 9,998. 2 generals
Slowly
down.
but surely, all your generals will die.
All right, Micah, what are we doing?
Yeah, like LPD says, maybe next time they mention something about appointing a general that isn't terrible.
So we could try and make a swipe for West Nucluda, but I kind of am fearful to get in fighting range of them.
I'm actually kind of trying to feel, I feel like trying to research what sort of shenanigans Magna the Crazy Flower Lady and the Korok can get up to.
Okay, so you
With
just want
their
to do some
combined
research.
nature knowledge, I think they can do some pretty cool things.
Okay.
I think Blondie might have the right idea. Because maybe they should research generals next turn.
Yeah, okay. Start coming up with who you'd like to be, or who you would like to try and find to be a general. Zelda is still technically in the region, right?
Yeah, probably.
guys
She
conquered.
doesn't seem to like you very much, though, so I don't know how successful that will be.
But you also have,
Maybe I'm giving the AI too much credit there.
Yeah, okay, so knowing Magna's skill with flowers and ability as a warrior.
Or her ability as a crazy flower lady.
Andros and Micah ask. So, are we gonna ask her to like train the Koroks, or ask her to We'll ask her to research it. Or
I didn't want to
Andros and
come up
Micah.
with the exact wording. That's your job. I came up with
Andros
the
and
big
Micah
idea.
research for ways to combine Magna's power. Magna's. I don't know what to put here.
Yeah, Magna's flower growing skills. And pure rage.
What is it called when you are floral skills with their 10,000 Korok army? Cass. Oh boy.
That'd be pretty sweet. maybe Magna's Wrath of the Flowers ability. That's
How about
probably good, though.
we ask Magna to train the Korok arm to in hopes to upgrade their firepower. Yeah?
Sounds good. I'm excited for this to now have absolutely nothing to do with anything.
Okay, here we go.
Oh, you got Swith in there, yo.
Swith. But after researching Magna's abilities, Andros realizes that Magna is too dangerous to be around, so Andros sends Micah to take Magna away from Hyrule Field.
Wait, do we have Hyrule Field? Did we conquer that?
We did not. While Micah is gone, Andros begins planning how to get the Lanayru Swamp people to join the Poot Alliance. Wait, we already have the Lanayru Swamp people.
Oh boy, we could just get Link as well.
One day, while Micah is traveling to take Magna to safety, he encounters a group of travelers who tell Micah about the danger of the Lanayru Swamp people. One of the travelers is a young boy named Link. I think I might just re-roll it now because we already have the Lanayru Swamp, the Lanayru wetlands.
I mean, this is just...
You just want to keep going?
That top part, yeah, I misread. I mean, it doesn't really make that much sense, but that tends to happen, so.
It's really stuck on the Lanayru Swamp people. Never tell anyone about the Lanayru Swamp people. Andros then gives Micah a gift. It is the Master Sword, which was given to Andros and Micah by Zelda when they were young. Then Micah heads back to Hyrule Field and tells everyone the story of how Mullen became a monster and how the Lanayru Swamp people defeated him. After hearing Micah's tale, the Lanayru Swamp people agree to join the Poot Alliance. They're already in it.
We're in Hyrule Field telling the people of Lanayru Swamp.
Micah returns home to see his father, Andros, sitting alone at the dinner table. Your mother died of illness many years ago. Why am I your dad? That was never... The AI was like just threw that in here. Okay, I am going to re-roll from completely the beginning. Because that didn't have anything to do with anything. The researchers succeed, and Andros and Micah plan to unleash the new power at the Lanayru Swamp.
We just need to delete the Lanayru Swamp. Just mention something about how we're not doing anything with the Lanayru Swamp. I mean, that not actually isn't necessarily about capturing the swamp. That could work. We might just
Now
be growing
that
extra plants.
The Lanayru Swamp is in the Poot Alliance. They move... I'll just put now the Lanayru Swamp is in the Poot Alliance. that because it's been established. I think it thinks that's like a different zone. Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
There's like the Lanayru wetlands. I don't remember what it's called. It's not actually called the swamp.
After much trial and error, they discover a formula to create a bomb called the Flower Bomb. In a battle against Ganon and his men, Micah uses the Flower Bomb to destroy the enemy. Okay, I'll end it right there. We get the Flower Bomb. I kind of want to know what it does, though. Is there like a way... How can I... The Flower Bomb...
I mean, that's just the...
has the ability to...
Is that not just the bomb that the Gorons have? That you pluck and then blows up?
Create a wave of fire that decimates anything in its path. Now the Poot Alliance has conquered Hyrule Field. I won't count that. I won't
Oh,
count that.
no, looks like we won.
No. The entire country of Hyrule is under one government.
No. Oh, yeah. LPD mentions. That's
Overlords.
a bomb flower I was thinking of.
Okay.
My bad. Yeah.
Yeah, this is different. A flower bomb is entirely different. This has the ability to create a wave of fire that decimates anything in its path. Okay, so that's what we got on our turn. A new resource. Flower bombs. A hybrid Magna and Korok technology that is used for mass destruction. Okay.
Yeah, but like people have mentioned in chat, that might be a little dangerous with Koroks, who I assume are relatively flammable.
All right. What will chat do next? What would you guys like to do next? Are you guys going to try and make a poll for West Necluda again? Or is it going to go with researching generals? So that seemed to be where you guys were looking to go next.
Yeah, and I'd just like to say you're welcome, everyone in Hyrule, for us defeating Ganon with the flower bomb.
Yeah. Need to research a general. Get a new general. Okay, okay. So let's do that.
Yeah, your generals have not been helping you out at all.
Okay, so give me suggestions. Who do you guys want to try and get to be your general? I saw Cass.
Oh, yeah.
I saw Zelda. Okay.
Rivali. Gross.
Rivali, I'm going to say you can't have Rivali, because Rivali is not in that region. Where Cass is sort of everywhere, so I will allow that.
We're alive, actually. Spoilers.
Cass?
No, Rivali.
Oh. I was like, what side quest did I miss in this game?
Yeah, you don't remember that?
The very end, he dies? Okay, so Cass, saw Zelda. Any other ideas for generals for them, Micah?
I mean, I guess Blondie does kind of potentially bring up a point. He is a ghost, so if they have like a Ouija board sort of a situation going on, I feel like maybe they could. But at the same time, I don't know how effective he'd be as a general, since that's the only way to communicate with him. Might be a little difficult.
I'll put in here, because you can't do that, but you can do the ghost of
Urbosa?
Lady Urbosa, yeah. And what is the new chief's name?
Rudo leader. I don't remember any of the new people's names.
Rihu. Who else is there? Doesn't she have like a sand seal? In Age of Calamity, she's like a duo that fights with a sand seal.
Oh, really?
Rihu.
Or you could just get her general lady.
Here you go. I've got your options here. Oh, Koga. Oh my gosh. You guys are right. That's a good one. Koga.
Koga of the Yiga clan?
Yeah.
Is he in the Gerudo place?
He is.
I don't even remember that.
He is in the little wing right here. That is the Yiga clan hideout.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I'm just going to go on record and say that's a terrible idea. Koga? You'd be the worst. Unless your plan is to have him be cursed like all the other generals and die.
I am putting this up for a poll. This will be 2 minutes, so there's a good chunk of time. Everybody in chat, even if you're not participating in the chat itself, be sure to vote. There you go. Who to hire for general? You got quite a few options. Cass, Zelda, the Ghost of Urbosa, Rihu, and Master Koga. And I was going to put King Molduga on there, but I left that one off. Just because I thought that would be funny if your general was a Molduga. Just a giant worm.
I mean, you don't really need generals if you can just send a Molduga to
it's
crush
like
everyone
major like Dune vibes, you know? If anybody's familiar with that whole series.
I can't believe people are voting for Koga. By people, I mean the one person who has voted.
There's a poll up. You guys gotta vote. Chaos. I mean, Koga's not a bad guy.
Excuse me?
Oh, I don't. Is it too soon for Age of Calamity spoilers?
Absolutely.
Well, in that one, he's not really a bad guy. He's just kind of misunderstood.
He's not a bad guy yet. Wait, Age of Calamity, the game that takes place 100 years before Breath of the Wild?
Yep.
Is it the same Koga?
Yep.
Didn't realize he was that old.
Yep. Someone break the tie.
Don't worry, I got you guys.
No, you can't vote. Did you vote Rihu? Is that you?
I did. Yeah.
We'll have to do a coin flip if this doesn't get broken.
Also, what's with Lonnie saying you can't believe you agree with me? I am very good at making good decisions, I feel. People should agree with me all the time. You got a coin flip app?
Okay.
Which one's heads, which one's tails?
Heads is Urbosa. Tails is Master Koga. Are you ready? Urbosa. Dang, I was really hoping for Koga.
Yeah, me too. Because I figured it wouldn't go well.
Okay. Chat rule. Now without a general. Enters the Divine Beast. Va Naboris. Not Meadow. To find the spirit of
even better
Urbosa.
Not that it really matters, but should spirit be capitalized in that situation?
And ask her to become their new general. Chat rule hopes that by having a strong leader, their army will be able to more easily conquer neighboring nations.
Missed an H.
Where?
Also, are there two S's in Urbosa?
Pretty sure. No, there's just one. Okay. She simply says no. I mean, that seems to be a trend tonight with the AI. They're just like, no. And then that's the end. Alrighty, here we go. What will happen? Any more details here that we need? Yes, but we're pretty sweet, so she'll probably say yes. You guys are definitely bloodthirsty. So we'll see what happens. In the year 998 HCP, the Fair and Grasslands finally runs out of food supplies and begins to starve. The Gerudo take advantage of this situation and send the messenger to Princess Zelda, telling her they will supply the Fair and Grasslands with food in exchange for the Grasslands joining their... Wait, don't you guys already have the Grasslands?
Yup. I'd say just...
We'll just re-roll
reread that whole thing.
Yeah, we'll re-roll it.
That had nothing to do with asking Urbosa to be general.
However, when the spirits of Lady Urbosa come to life, they inform Chat Rule that it is time for them to pass on. Urbosa tells the Chat Rule generals that she would like to gift them with a new general, but instead, they choose to send their own army to conquer the next nation. As the Chat Rule forces approach the city of West Necluda, they hear a voice call out to them from the right. A young boy named Link, who has traveled far away from home and is looking for shelter from a storm, appears.
Stab them, Link. They're monsters.
The Chat Rule general decides to take the boy in and teach him the ways of war. Wait, who is the general?
I don't know, but they're probably gonna die.
The Chat Rule general decides to take the... Okay. Soon after Chat Rule army reaches West Necluda, the Sheikah tribe arrives in the town and begins fighting the Chat Rule soldiers. This somehow just turned into another fight with the Sheikah. The Sheikah fight bravely, but the Chat Rule army is too powerful, and soon the Sheikah fall. The Sheikah leader, fearful of the future, asks Link to help save his people.
Link, do the right thing.
Link defeats many of the Chat Rule soldiers in battle, and soon enough the Chat Rule army retreats back to their capital and prepares to invade the Fair Grasslands. In the process of defeating the Chat Rule army, Link notices the Sheikah leader trying to hide something from the chat.
Just from the chat.
The Chat Rule army. He eventually finds the Sheikah leader and demands to know what he is concealing. The Sheikah leader tries to tell him that they hid it somewhere safe, but Link takes the Sheikah's staff and reveals a hidden room behind it. What is happening right now? Who is Link working for? In this room is the Sacred Sword of Courage, and the Sheikah leader explains it is a weapon that can only be wielded by those who have pure hearts. Link realizes that the Sheikah leader has lied to him and goes to confront him. This is riveting. I really want to know what happens. When he does, the Sheikah leader attempts to stab Link with his sword. At first, Link thinks the Sheikah leader is just another Chat Rule soldier, but after a few moments, he realizes the Sheikah leader is himself. Oh, dang. However, the Sheikah leader is unable to kill Link as the sacred sword is too powerful, and he is forced to flee. At the end of the game, Link is crowned as a hero and becomes the new ruler of Hyrule. Why is Chat Rule the villain in this? Like, I made
all the violence.
I made them the main characters, and they're just like treated like a side villain character now. I think I will give you guys a reroll. This is too off the rails. Where do we go back to, though?
Maybe... What was it? Oh, no. Yeah, I don't know. Pretty much all of it needs to go.
I think I might try re-rolling from here. Or should I just re-roll it all? I want to make it fair. I know, like, Link just took over and became the main character.
That doesn't even make sense.
Okay, I will re-roll from the very beginning. I think that's what we got to do here.
Just one word response. Yes.
Meanwhile, the Sheikah travel to the temple of the goddess Hylia to pray to her for guidance. Hylia tells them that they must seek help from Princess Zelda. No. Get out of here. We didn't even mention them. Urbosa, the goddess of magic, hears Chat HYRULE's prayer and agrees to become their general. Okay. She returns to the Chat HYRULE capital city Gondola and is greeted warmly by the Chat HYRULE people. Okay. There you go. You guys get the ghost of Lady Urbosa. You did it. I like how it spits out. We've had this happen a couple times now, where it spits out this huge long story, and then we just go, we gotta re-roll. It's too off the rails, and it gives us an answer in like 2 sentences. Okay, what's the score now?
2. They got 4, right? Not counting armies. We got 5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh no, yeah, you're right. 5 to 4. Okay.
So maybe we should count armies. It's already been like 2 hours.
Yeah, we'll count armies. I don't want this to go all night. Yo, Schlimtor, welcome. Okay, so we're up by 1 point. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Micah, maybe we do just make a poll for West Necluda.
Yeah, so I was kind of thinking.
Let's try and close this out quickly.
I mean, yeah, the question is, do we be aggressive or not? They are great warriors, apparently, but we do have flower bombs and
oh, that's
the Master
right.
Sword and whatnot.
Okay. Are we going to be aggressive? Or would you like to try peace treaty? I mean, I feel like we have the flower bombs, and
We gotta at least test them out, I think.
We're monsters.
Or at least threaten to use them.
Yeah. Okay. We will peace treaty through threat.
Exactly. Yeah,
I like that
it.
plan. I like that plan. Okay.
And when that inevitably fails, we'll probably just use the flower bombs anyways.
With their new flower bomb technology, Andros and Micah attempt to force
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Force might make it think we're attacking.
attempt to form a peace treaty with the neighboring nation of, was it East Necluda?
What? East?
West.
Well, it should be west, right?
It should
'Cause
be
it's on
west.
the left.
Yeah, it's on the west.
For some reason, I wanted to say it was east, but then logically, it seemed like
is home of the Sheikah tribe. So this is a different story, so I'm going to take the details from here. Why can't I copy that?
Control C, right?
Yeah, I'll just...
Oh yeah, Blondie says attempt to intimidate them into surrendering their lands. I think that's some good verbiage there.
Okay, Andros and Micah attempt to...
'Cause, I mean, it's not really that much of a peace treaty. I mean, I guess it kind of is, but
joining their the Poot Alliance. They have defeated the Poot. I forgot how to spell. But Andros and Micah are determined to get the Sheikah on their side by any means necessary.
maybe all we needed to have said is that we don't like chat rule.
Why?
Because chat rule has been very aggressive towards them.
They have defeated the Blue Line. Oh, like we should just say
Yeah,
that in our
it's-
negotiations?
Instead of like threatening them, just be like, yo, we don't like chat rule. But it's too late for that anyways.
Yeah, I think this is a pretty good explanation here. Yeah, no, we're not coming through peaceful. This isn't really a peace treaty. This is an intimidation.
I just don't want to see the destruction of the bomb flowers.
Okay. I'll add that context. We don't want to have to use these bomb flowers on you. Or, I'm sorry. I have that backwards.
Oh yeah, flower bombs, very different thing.
Yeah. Okay.
Just say yes, Sheikah.
Wait, let me read what I wrote before I come down here. With their new flower bomb technology, Andros and Micah attempt to intimidate the neighboring nation of West Necluda into joining the Poot Alliance. West Necluda is home to the Sheikah tribe, a magical race of humanoid beings, mysterious and secretive. They have defeated the Poot Alliance's greatest foe, Chat Rule, twice. But Andros and Micah are determined to get the Sheikah on their side by any means necessary. We don't... wait, you can read this part. This is you talking.
We don't want to have to use these flower bombs on you. Join us peacefully.
Micah says to the Sheikah leader. We got full voice acting. The Sheikah leader tells Micah and Andros that they do not wish to join the Poot Alliance because they believe it will cause conflict between their people and the Lineru Swamp people. Why does the Lineru Swamp people keep coming back? But Andros and Micah insist that joining forces would bring them closer to victory over the Dark Lord Ganon. Pretty good reasoning, I say. Andros and Micah offer the Sheikah a trade. The Flower Bomb technology,
supposedly.
The Flower Bomb technology for the Sheikah's magic and knowledge to defeat the Dark Lord. Ooh, this is getting interesting. The Sheikah leader refuses. Gosh dang it, Sheikah leader.
Oh my God.
Oh, wait! Andros and Micah continue to pressure the Sheikah, but eventually the Sheikah agrees to join the alliance. So that's it. We did it. We did it. Woo! Yeah.
What is it trying to say next? I feel like this is going off the rails, but I'm curious.
Okay.
Because the Sheikah don't really have anything to do with the Nehru swamp people.
Oh, we're ready to take on Ganon.
That's what I was hoping for.
Yeah.
Oh, at the Great Bay. So we're planning on stopping him.
That's not even a region.
Nope.
Spider
That's the name
Shan,
of the
welcome.
place in Majora's Mask, right?
Yeah. Man. Wow, so I like how it kind of turned us into a heroic group, and it's kind of turned Chat Rule into monsters. Like,
yep.
We didn't really do anything to nudge that. Chat Rule's generals are just insane. But now you guys have a good general, so you should be set. Okay, so we got it. We conquered that area and got the Sheikah. Do we lose the Flower Bomb?
I don't think so. I mean, they did, like, it's a different deal than them accepting, because we made the new deal of we trade the Flower Bomb for their technology, but they didn't accept that. They just accepted to become a part of our alliance.
Yeah.
Plus, even if we did make the trade, I feel like we keep the technology. We just tell them how to make the technology, like make the flower
that's
bombs.
kind of what I was picturing as well. No.
What in the world?
Okay, there we go. Okay, so
the picture disappeared.
Oh, that's because it's below. Okay, we've got the Sheikah. Where did the Sheikah go? There we go. Yeah, Blondie's right. We tried that, and then we just forced them to join. So we didn't actually make
extra
a trade.
intimidating.
Okay, so now we are at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 points. Huge win for us.
8 if we decide to include armies as.
8 points, yes.
And Chat Rule is at 4.9998.
You guys are at 5. Because you guys have Lady Urbosa, the Gerudo Warriors, Wanda Boris.
The grasslands and the desert.
Yeah, so 5 to 8. We're ahead by 3. Can you make a comeback? What will chat do now? What would you guys like to do next?
We're willing to accept your peaceful surrender and absorption into the Poot Alliance.
Welcome to Poot.
We don't enjoy bloodshed. Unlike some people.
Oh, man. You want Hyrule Field. You can't yeah, you can.
Yeah, there's a little...
There's a little land bridge there. That's very close to us. I mean, we did just come up and hug you guys here on the side. We either take Hyrule Field or go for the Great Plateau.
Blondie suggests researching a weapon.
Okay. May have to run a poll.
Yeah. Short poll between
Yeah.
essentially attack or research, and then can you get a little more specific on where to attack or what to research?
Okay. I'll do attack. I cannot spell plateau, guys.
It's one of those words that you learn how to say, but you never end up having to spell it ever.
Yeah.
And you think you know how to spell it, and then you
Yep.
try and spell it, and you realize you don't. Just like when you suddenly have to go to the bathroom. That's one of those weird words that you think you know how to spell.
Bathroom?
No, when you have the urge to really go to the bathroom suddenly. I don't necessarily want to say the word. Starts with a D. Dire. Something.
Diarrhea. You don't want to say diarrhea?
Yeah, I did. Well, I didn't want to say diarrhea.
Yeah, that is
it-
another one. I have no idea how to spell that.
There are like so many extra R's. Well, like one extra R. And then there's like a random H in there.
Okay, am I missing any options here? I've got Great Plateau, Hyrule Field, and Research Weapon.
Weapon. I want to say there's like one more.
Okay,
But,
so
no, I
I've
guess
got
not.
5 options for you guys to vote on. There is 2 attacks, 1 research, and 2 peace for the same zones. So just read the options carefully. What will happen? The poll is live. Attack the Great Plateau, attack Hyrule Field, research a weapon, or attempt peace treaty with Great Plateau or peace treaty with Hyrule Field. You need something big.
Maybe y'all just need to research being good and not evil, and that could help you in the future.
All right, it's looking like attack Great Plateau. Just barely wins it. Yeah. Okay.
Did that previous story just list the Lanayru Swamp people twice in a row?
It said the Lanayru Swamp people and the Lanayru Swamp people allies.
Oh, okay. I was wondering if I somehow just
Those
missed
people
that.
are very important to our story for some reason. They keep coming back. Chat rule. With their new general, seeks to conquer. Wait, with their new general,
Osa.
the ghost.
Yeah, the ghost. Also goddess of magic, potentially, but... I don't know when that happened. I did like the little extra bit of lore that we know your capital city is called Gondola.
I thought like gondola, like a boat, like welcome back to the capital city, gondola, like like the boat
Yeah.
in the cap. Like I don't know.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Or isn't a gondola also like a railing?
It's like the things that take you up on wires as well.
Yeah. Just
Right.
too many. Gondola is another word. You know, don't like it. Chat rule. With their new general, the ghost of Lady Urbosa, goddess of magic, seeks to conquer the Great Plateau.
who mentioned it. Blondie did mention that there actually aren't very many people up there, theoretically.
Okay, I'm gonna give you guys some favorable conditions here. There aren't many people there, and it gives a great height advantage point for future conquering of neighboring territories. Territories. Like Hyrule. Yo, thank you so much for the follow. Poikoi? Poikoi? Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. Poikoi.
That sounds about right to me, as a fellow person who doesn't know.
Well, there's that one time that we had someone come in and their name was something, and I completely butchered it. You saw it right away as an inappropriate word and term, and I was like, I read it completely wrong, and I was like, welcome, thank you for joining. And you just looked at me like, well, I'll just pretend that I also don't know what that means. You told me after, I'm like, oh my gosh.
I was trying to decide to handle it because I didn't want the name to come up again or something, but I didn't want to just like explain it to you.
Yep. I was born under a rock, y'all. And continue to live under said rock. Came here from YouTube. Love your stuff. Thank you. Appreciate that. We have a blast making our stuff for YouTube. This one's going to go up on YouTube as well. This is why this is round 2 because the first time our recording got messed up. So.
But I'd just like to go on record that the Poot Alliance was victorious.
All right. Chat rule. With their new general, the ghost of Lady Urbosa, goddess of magic, seeks to conquer the Great Plateau. There aren't many people there, and it gives great height advantage point for future conquering of neighboring territories. Urbosa orders her army of 9,998 Gerudo women warriors to invade.
Said Urbosa again.
It's because she's a boss. She's a boss.
I'd just like to clarify to what Blondie said in chat that the Poot Alliance cheated last time. That is not true. The Poot Alliance did not cheat. I wouldn't necessarily say what I did was fair, but it was not cheating.
There's a lot of lore here, Poikoi, so feel free to ask questions. There's so much lore. I feel like I should just copy paste these stories afterwards and like put them into Discord somewhere.
That actually would be pretty great.
Urbosa orders her army of 9,998 Gerudo women warriors to invade the Great Plateau. Alrighty, let's see what happens. I gave you guys favorable conditions. Their plan is simple. Use their superior numbers to overrun the plateau, and when they're done, take over Hyrule Field. The Gerudo attack the plateau and soon find themselves surrounded by the Sheikah tribe. Ho ho ho! You guys thought they were gone! We sent them back! They're coming back! The Gerudo attack the plateau. Oh, wait, I already read about it. The Sheikah tribe is made up of archers who are the best in the world, and they know how to fight with bows and arrows. The Gerudo are surprised to find out that the Sheikah are armed and ready to defend their land.
I forgot that the Sheikah were on our side, so I thought they were just attacking themselves for some reason.
The two sides stand face to face, neither side willing to make the first move, until finally the Sheikah leader steps forward and challenges the Gerudo. The Sheikah leader asks the Gerudo leader if the Gerudo tribe will surrender their weapons and bow to the Sheikah. This is intense. What's gonna happen?
They say yes.
The Gerudo leader, seeing no choice, accepts the challenge and puts away their weapons and bow. The Sheikah leader then orders the Gerudo soldiers to gather around him, and he explains to them that the Gerudo tribe are no longer Gerudo.
I think we're going to have to end up re-rolling this, but this is very enjoyable for me to read.
The Gerudo belong to the Sheikah tribe now. and they must change their name to Sheikah. The Sheikah leader then takes the Gerudo's leader's name and becomes the new Gerudo leader.
I think, yeah, I think we gotta re-roll. This went too poorly for them.
That is, yeah, and the Sheikah shouldn't be here. I mean, the Sheikah are ours now.
Yeah, we'll leave in their extra plan to potentially take over Hyrule Field. It gives them a chance to come back.
That was so funny. I mean, because according to that, I think we should get your guys' army, because the Sheikah are on our side. But we'll re-roll it, because that is so unfortunate. Attacking an empty field, and our army shows up. Okay.
Oh, whoa, Hyrule Field. I mean, I guess I'll let you read it.
Okay. However, the Gerudo army is quickly defeated by the Hyrule Field army. After the battle is won, the Hyrule Field commander, Link, calls upon the Goddess of Wisdom, Zelda, to stop the Gerudos from ever invading Hyrule again.
So, I mean, that could mean that they did take over the plateau and then immediately moved on and then lost.
No, I specifically said invade the Great Plateau.
Well, yeah, but their plan after invading the plateau is to attack Hyrule Field.
I gave it another reroll. Okay, they come upon... Okay, so the Gerudo set out to conquer the Great Plateau. The Gerudo come upon the Great Plateau and find it empty. All the animals and plants have fled, and they are forced to fight for every inch of ground.
It's empty, but you're fighting for every inch of ground.
The Gerudos first encounter the Hylians, the people who live on the Great Plateau, and the battle begins. The Gerudo and the Hylians fight with swords and shields. However, it ends in a draw, as neither side has the strength to gain the upper hand. My goodness, you guys cannot catch a break. The two sides continue fighting, but soon the Gerudo realize this might be a long battle, and they need to find food and water for their army. They send their fastest runners to gather food and water, while the Gerudo continue fighting. Go, runners!
I hope they just find something unrelated.
During the time of the running, the Gerudo forces...
The running.
The Gerudo force the Hylians to surrender. The Gerudo then take all the food and water they can carry away with them before going back to continue their fighting. Okay, so...
Are they moving on to the field now?
Yeah, I'm going to say you guys got the Great Plateau, because the Hylians lost. Okay, the Hylians are exhausted and their food supplies are almost gone, so they must get their hands on food and water quickly. They decide to capture some Gerudos to do this, but the Gerudos are faster than the Hylians. Then the Hylians can run, and they escape. Okay. The Hylians travel back to their camp and go straight to their leader. The leader of the Hylians says, "We can't win this war. We need help." The other Hylians agree with him, and they head to the Gerudos' camp.
I think we potentially just roll back and end before they go and get help.
When the Hylians arrive at the Gerudo camp, they are shocked to find the battle is being fought between the Gerudo and the Hylians. What is happening? The Gerudo are victorious and the Hylians are captured.
I think that's probably a good stopping point.
Yeah, but what zone do you get?
The Great Plateau, right? That's where they were fighting, isn't it?
I'm rolling here to see what we get. The Gerudo take all the food and water they can and let the Hylians go. The Hylians are furious at the Gerudos for taking their food away, but the Gerudos say they did it to save their lives. True. To make up for what the Gerudo have done, the Hylians offer to become the Gerudo's slaves and work for them until they can find their own food supply. The leader of the Hylians agrees, but only if he can have his best man.
The Hylians offer, and then the Hylian leader agrees.
Only if we can have his best men serve the Gerudos. He then takes his best warriors and heads back to his camp and tells the rest of the Hylians about the deal he made with the Gerudos. No. You guys got it. Okay. So I'm giving you the Great Plateau, and you get another army. That seems fair. You have an army of Hylian slaves.
You monsters.
You monsters.
I hope you feel good about yourselves.
I mean, they kind of offered to go into slavery, but they were forced to.
Yeah, they offered to go into slavery because you took all the food and they would die if you didn't feed them. I like how they made the offer and then they
I'll just
accepted
put in
the
Hylian
offer.
army. You guys got Hylian army. There we go. Now I can just quickly swap back and forth here. Figuring that out at the very end. Okay, so it's a good round. I love the justification for how you guys are still good guys. Listen, chat has been very much not good this whole game. Everything happens is like so. This is like Andros Alliance type war crimes.
Yeah, tricking people into a hole and then devastating them with explosives.
Last game, I was definitely the biggest monster, but I think this game, it's definitely y'all. All right, Micah, it's our turn. What do we do?
I don't know.
Let's expand backwards. I don't want to give any more areas where they could attack us. So go for Eldon.
I don't know. Eldon's all lava-like, and we're like flammable Korok army.
We can also reach Mount Lonaru, Akala Highlands, the Tabantha Tundra.
Sounds a little cold for the Koroks.
How about Akala Highlands then?
Let's do it.
Touching this little sliver here. It's because the AI is against the legitimate rulers of Hyrule.
or is Ganon in Hyrule Field? Because it does say we're ready to take on Ganon.
Yeah. Where would Ganon be located? Is he in Hyrule Field?
That's where the castle is, right? This is Breath of the Wild time where he's taken over.
I mean, we can make an attempt if you want. I'm down with whatever.
Maybe we'll save that for the next one because this will potentially get us to 9.
9, and that'll be like
and then it'll be real
climax.
exciting, I think. Yeah, to potentially win by taking on Ganon. Although we already destroyed him, according to earlier.
Earlier in the story. Okay. But before they can march to Hyrule Field to face Ganon, Andros and Micah attempt to conquer. Yo, thanks so much for this sub, Pokoi. And let us know if we're pronouncing that wrong. I don't know if you said that in chat earlier. Poikoi.
I'm kind of feeling like leaning into being heroic, like this AI seems to think we are.
So peace.
And being peace. Potentially through threat.
Okay, with the neighboring country of the territory.
Or Ka-territory.
Territory. It could do that too. Okay, sweet. Pronouncing that right. With the neighboring territory of Akala Highlands. Our alliance is... the Poot Alliance...
E-Poot, the digital version of the Poot Alliance. Oh yeah, that's good. I like that.
All right. You want to say anything here, Micah?
I think that's good.
Okay. But before they can march to Hyrule Field to face Ganon, Andros and Micah attempt to form a peace treaty with the neighboring territory of Akala Highlands. The Poot Alliance needs your help in fighting Ganon. Will you join us? Andros says to the leader of Akala. You should defeat the army with a skateboard? What?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I do not know that commercial, but that sounds awesome. That sounds fantastic. We've seen a lot of weird Zelda commercials while doing Nintendo Bows. Zelda rap is definitely the best. Okay.
So good.
What will happen?
They fear the power of the Lanayru swamp people.
The Akalans refuse to join the Poot Alliance because they fear the power of the Lanayru swamp people. And so Micah and Andros return home to discuss the matter with the Lanayru swamp people. We are at war with the Akala Highlands, says the leader of the Lanayru swamp people. They will never join the Poot Alliance. Andros and Micah explain to the Lanayru swamp people that they need the help of the Lanayru swamp people.
We should explain to them that they are currently in the Poot Alliance, and they need to stop fighting people.
You know the Lanayru swamp people are our strongest ally. We would never do anything to harm them. In fact, they are the ones who helped us develop the flower bomb. If you join the Poot Alliance, we'll promise to leave Lanayru swamp alone forever. We wouldn't even want to annex Akala Highlands. Our goal is to unite all of Hyrule under one banner. And that includes the Lanayru swamp people. They're already in it.
I think things are getting confused, but...
Then I will send an ambassador to Akala Highlands to convince them to join the Poot Alliance, says the Lanayru swamp people leader. Andros and Micah then go back to the front lines. Well, I really want to know what's going on with that ambassador. Ganon has retreated to Hyrule Castle Town, preparing the Poot Alliance attacks. The Lanayru Swamp people set off on their mission to win the Akalans over. The Lanayru Swamp people's envoy, a former general of the Akala Highland Army.
That's a good sign, I assume.
Convinces the leader of the Akala Highlands to join the Poot Alliance. The Lanayru Swamp people attack Hyrule Castle Town.
We aren't in Hyrule Castle.
Oh, yeah, I'll cut this last part. But I think that's a good end right there, right? It went a little off the rails, but it pulled back.
Yeah, there's some convincing. Lots of Lanayru swamp people
they really
used in that.
The Lanayru swamp people are really the main characters of this story for some reason. I did like the part where it like calls back and they helped us develop the flower bomb. And if you join the Poot Alliance, we promise to leave the Lanayru swamp alone forever. I just don't know what's going on with that. But we'll take it. Akala Highlands is ours. Okay. That puts us at 9 points. So the question is, what will you do next, chat?
Give in. Join us.
Poiko is trying to
Be
find
heroes.
trying to find the commercial. I'm going to go look for this as well. There has to be something, like some memory. Link riding a skateboard through level 1 of Mario Bros.
Trying to type very quietly, but I don't think it's working.
We need to realign with the Swamp People every turn. You're voting for East Necluda.
You guys just need to realize you're the bad guys, and
Go into Hyrule Field for us to come conquer you.
you just need to
I hate to be
end
this
your
guy,
evil ways.
because I do want this game to end relatively soon so I can go to bed. But we are 1 point away from winning. I think you guys might need to attack us if you want any chance.
I mean, I think they're finally realizing that we are the heroes of the story, and we are the best chance to defeat Ganon. Without us, Ganon will destroy everyone. So
West Necluda, I see that. I see East Necluda. Surround the Poots. I forgot about that. The Poots. Dude.
yeah.
It hasn't. We'll throw that in ourselves. We are the heroes. Ganon is our bestie. Yeah, Ganon's not a bad guy. Just because he's a bad guy doesn't mean he's a bad guy. To quote Zangief from Wreck-It Ralph, I think that's that. He says that.
Yep.
It doesn't matter to me as long as it is violence.
See, this is why you're the bad guys.
Purple Ryu, I appreciate the enthusiasm.
And the honesty.
And the honesty. Yeah, don't act like you are not the same type of person. This is you to the T.
What are you talking about? I am a hero. I've potentially found out I am a descendant of Link. The hero of time?
Yeah. Your favorite Zelda game.
Yep. It is now.
This changes everything. Okay. So I am putting in here. Conquer East Necluda.
Oh, you're just typing the poll in, yeah. That makes sense.
I'm typing the poll in. Sorry, I was being real quiet there. Okay, you guys are looking. I am putting in here alliance with Ganon. That could be a power play. Alliance with Ganon. Use Urbosa's lightning to set fire. Okay.
Y'all are monsters. There's no denying it now. Take the field and burn everything to the right. Roast the Koroks. I wonder how Urbosa, the goddess of magic, feels about this.
Well, it's her lightning you're using, so... Tell the AI about how much the Koroks resemble kindling. We have it in there that they are made of wood. Not on your story, but we'll add that.
I mean, fun fact. Koroks are actually fireproof.
Maybe
totally a legit, not made up fact.
Is this still a non-toxic community? I think so. You guys are all united in your absolute monster of what has chat rule become? This is the hand we were dealt.
That's not even true.
We are the Legion of Doom. Just fully embracing it now. I feel like Alliance with Ganon is gonna win this vote. I'll put up the poll.
I do got to point out that when you go to Eldin and you're like walking around, you light on fire, but the Koroks do not. So they are actually more fire resistant than regular people.
Okay, here we go. I'm gonna throw this out here as well. No, we'll just go. Alliance with Ganon is peace with Hyrule Field. Aren't the Korok spirits? Like, kind of,
so?
yeah. Yeah, nobody can see them but you.
That's true. They're just mildly invisible. But that does make sense to why they wouldn't light on fire. And why they'd be an incredibly terrifying army to face. They're literally invisible to everyone. Except who they want to appear to.
Alrighty, I put this chat up, or this poll up for a little bit longer. It's pretty divided. Conquer West Necluda and Alliance with Ganon. We need some tiebreakers. I feel like Alliance with Ganon is actually a crazy power play, because you may come...
Depending on how many points you get from that.
Yeah.
Or you need... Because you... Sounds like you potentially get 2, and then you're just 1 away as well if we fail.
Has bobbed in and out of the story a little bit. He was trained by a chat rule general at one point, and then turned on the chat rule army.
And destroyed them, essentially. And at that same point, he did train me to get real good with the sword, the Master Sword, so... I feel like he's definitely leaning towards our side. Although we backed both of those up and re-rolled.
We need a tiebreaker. We're looking at Conquer West Necluda and Alliance with Ganon. The tiebreaker goes in Conquer West Necluda. Oh man, there's still time. There's still time
to realize you don't have to be monsters.
We must make Ganon impressed with how we burn. Okay. So I will, to give you guys a fair chance here, I will let you do both Conquer and Set Fire to West Necluda, since those are you will conquer it through setting fire to it.
Does that mean they would actually get it if they win, or just no one gets it?
No, they would get it. Now with the Hylian army on their side, chat rule is determined to conquer the Sheikah. And their land in West Necluda. Chat rule proposes the plan to Urbosa.
Urbosa.
Gosh, I do that every time. I don't know why I do that. Okay. Use your lightning to set fire to the whole region.
Monsters. Even OPD thinks that no one should get it if they go through with this plan.
Then we can easily conquer the region, or should I just go with ending there? They tell Urbosa.
I'll probably leave that on as well, I guess. I don't want it to go crazy after they potentially light it on fire.
Wait, so have the line or not?
Yeah, leave it.
Okay. Okay. What does chat think? Even LPD.
Well, I say that because technically LPD, you are on their team, so you should be biased towards it not being destroyed. But since you are someone of culture and civilization, you don't think that.
Okay. Here, I'm gonna really give it to you guys. It really has not brought this up at all. In any of the... You can march Vonaboris, the giant mech, into the region.
Yeah, I don't know if it's actually really mentioned the Koroks either, besides the time we researched them specifically.
We did offer them as friends to someone once.
Oh yeah, well we had that in like as a quote of what we said, but I don't think it was even mentioned again. I was really hoping to see some line about the Koroks just beating up people.
Okay. Now with the Hylian army on their side, Chat Rule is determined to conquer the Sheikah and their land in West Necluda. Chat Rule proposes the plan to Urbosa. Use your lightning. Did I spell lightning right? That looks wrong. Use your lightning to set fire to the whole region.
That might be lightning, like you're lightning a room. Or lightning has no E, right?
Yeah.
Am I crazy?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Use your lightning to set fire to the whole region. You can even march Vonaboris, the giant mech, into the region to set it on fire. They says Chat Rule to Urbosa. Okay. What will happen here? I think we need
Don't be a monster, Urbosa. Realize that you're on the wrong side.
Urbosa accepts the proposal and orders her army of 9,998 Gerudo to
remembers.
invade West Necluda. They land on the beach and begin march. Wait a second. This is a landlocked country. Whatever. And begin marching inland towards the Sheikah village. The Gerudo march through the forest and come upon a group of Sheikah scouts.
Sheikah, don't let us down.
I didn't even mention that we own the region now. I should have done that.
Oh, yeah.
The Sheikahs see the Gerudo and try to stop them, but the Gerudo ignore them and march past them. The Sheikah try to follow the Gerudo, but lose them in the dense forest.
Why, Sheikah, you live there. They are giant. What do you mean? Oh, it doesn't actually think that.
Okay, I'm getting sidetracked here. The Gerudo march through the forest and come upon a group of Sheikah scouts. The Sheikah seize the Gerudo and try to stop them, but the Gerudo ignore them and march past them. The Sheikah try to follow the Gerudo, but lose them in the dense forest. The Sheikah are worried that the Gerudo are planning something and decide to go back to the village to warn them. The Sheikah reach the village and tell the villagers about the Gerudo army marching towards them. Okay, should I keep it going?
Yep. A well-prepared Sheikah village.
The villagers are surprised that the Gerudo have finally invaded their lands. So shocking.
Yeah.
The villagers decide to prepare for the invasion and go to their leader's house. The leader tells the villagers that he has sent his best archer to hunt down the Gerudo and bring back their head. Oh, man. At the same time, the Gerudo army reaches the outskirts of the Sheikah village and the Gerudo take over the forest and attack the village. It's a fight! The leader of the Sheikah decides to order the villagers to defend themselves by gathering around him and creating a wall of spears. The Gerudo know they can't break this wall, so they retreat back to the beach and wait for the next day. A little anticlimactic. The Sheikah leader orders his archers to get close to the Gerudo. The archers goes to one of the Gerudo tents and shoots an arrow at the tent. However, the Gerudo hear the sound of the arrow and jump out of the tent.
All of them jump out of the one tent they were in.
The Sheikah archers jump onto the Gerudo's backs and stabs as many Gerudos as he can. While the archer is attacking the Gerudo sends a message to the Sheikah leader.
I like that it's a single archer, and he's attacking them and surviving for so long that they have time to send a message.
The Gerudo tells the Sheikah leader that they are sending their best warrior to kill the archer. The Sheikah leader sends his strongest warrior to defeat the Gerudo warrior. The Gerudo warrior is very skilled and defeats the Sheikah fighter. What is happening? It's...
Wait.
After losing to the Sheikah, the Gerudo decide not to send any more fighters after the Sheikah. Meanwhile, the Hylians have returned to their camp. The Gerudo leaders ask the Hylians to fight for them, but the Hylians refuse and leave the Gerudo. The Hylians travel to West Secluda and join forces with the Sheikah tribe. Together, they form an alliance to fight the Gerudo. Guys,
This is what you get for being monsters.
The Hylians weren't even in this. Okay, I think this is a reroll. I will give it a reroll for you guys. But I feel like this should be...
I think this sounds legit and brings us to 10 points as long as something crazy doesn't happen. And just hit send one more time to satisfy my curiosity.
It will never end. It will always cliffhang. The Sheikah walk through the forest when suddenly the leader sees the Gerudo walking towards them. The leader yells to the others to turn away. The Gerudo catches up to the Sheikah leader and stabs him in the stomach.
Oh, well, that's rude.
The Gerudo are mad. I mean, the Sheikah leader falls to the ground, and the Gerudo leaves him behind.
The Sheikah leader dies from his wound. Now the Gerudos will need to find another leader for their army. It is very confused right now.
All right. We'll go back. We'll go back. Reroll from the beginning. We will reroll from the beginning, but I am going to add that we own that region. Yeah.
So we reroll sort of potentially maybe a loss into a harder chance for you to win potentially. Yeah, Spider-Shan says it's confusing the two sides.
Yeah.
It seems to do that a bit at times.
Yeah.
The sword enemies. I like it.
The sword enemies.
I mean, I don't even sworned. I don't even really want us to be enemies. I just want them to stop being monsters.
All right, the region is now
Stop
part of
their
the
villainous
Alliance,
ways.
The sworn enemies of Chat Rule. The Poot Alliance is powerful. They have an army of Koroks. The Master Sword. And the Sheikah... Wait, no. Wait. The Master Sword. The Sheikah tribe. I'm putting these in wacky order here. Magna. The Crazy Flower Lady. And Flower Bombs. But Chat Rule hopes that with Lady Urbosa leading them in the mechanized
Camel.
camel.
That might confuse it. Maybe just say Vonneborus, I guess.
I just really wanted to use Vonneborus for you guys. I mean, I've like tried to prompt it to use that so many times. Leading them in Vonneborus, the giant mechanical camel that shoots lightning. Okay, I'm really giving this to you guys. Vonneborus, it's a thing that the AI could use. Urbosa leading them in Vonneborus and their army. They can take West Necluda from the Poot Alliance. Okay. This is a lot of information. This is probably the biggest block of text I've given this thing. So we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, this could backfire.
The Great Sheikah Plateau was conquered, and the Garuda army began to move into West Necluda. The Garuda army marched swiftly through the desert and came to Hyrule Field. Before they could enter Hyrule Field, the Poot Alliance stopped them in the Hyrule Field castle.
Interesting. So instead of attacking Necluda, they decided to attack Hyrule Field.
Hylia, the king of Hyrule Field, the lord of the area around Hyrule Castle.
It's just
Flower
explaining
bomb.
things.
Yeah, let's get Allura, a giant plant that grows flowers. It releases flower bombs when it's attacked or when its pollen gets dirty. Reroll that.
That was interesting.
The Poot leader said, I will not allow the Gerudo to cross into Hyrule Field. That's you. You said that.
We're fighting for places that we don't even have.
The Gerudo refused to stop, so the Poot leader sent his army across the fields to attack the Gerudo.
Wait, the Gerudo? Oh, to attack the Gerudo. I see, yeah.
The Gerudo army had no choice but to retreat back into Hyrule Field. The Gerudo retreated back to the top of the plateau, and the Poot army followed them. In the Battle of Hyrule Field, the Gerudo were defeated by the Poot Alliance. The Gerudo had lost their chance to conquer West Necluda. The Gerudo army returned home to Gerudo Town to regroup and wait for a better opportunity to return to West Necluda. Well,
sounds like you tried.
I think that's a loss. I mean, we rolled it twice, and you guys had a loss on both fronts.
This AI is 1,000,000% not in your favor today.
No,
for real,
it is
though.
not. No, it is not.
Anytime you fight anyone or try to interact with other people, it does not go well.
It didn't even use the mech. What about Vonneborus? I tried so hard to get it to use Vonneborus. I have said what it is so many times. What do you say, Micah? I think that's a turn for them, and it's our turn.
Yeah, yeah. I think so.
Okay.
I think it's time to take the fight to Ganon. End his evil once and for all, for the second time, theoretically.
I'm just gonna copy paste from here.
All of it, yeah. Are you typing this into their story?
No.
Oh, I see. Oh, you're just copying and pasting from. I see.
Yeah, yeah.
I heard what you said, and I understood what you said, and then I forgot what you said. Although I feel like flower bombs theoretically could be a two-edged sword if they explode whenever their pollen gets dirty. But I don't think we have to mention that.
That was such a random, like, hey, fun fact. They believe... okay, wait. Spider-Shan asks, what the heck does this AI have against chat rule? I just want to remind you guys how, like, if you just look back at the history of chat and how violent and evil people wanted to be, I feel like it may be a little justified.
I think it somehow was reading chat as well, and it was like, wow, these guys are bad news.
That's just my take. Micah and I, as a team, have been surprisingly peaceful, except for that one time we threatened people with flower bombs instead of peace. But that did work out for us. So.
Yeah, but then we didn't have to actually fight them.
Yeah. Okay. Before they are stopped by their sworn enemies. The Empire. No, I won't make that all caps. The Empire of Chat Rule.
And is Chat Rule even in this fight? I mean,
no, but I'm gonna throw him in. Just give him a little bone here.
Just a chance.
Just a chance.
Well, I don't want the AI to be like, oh yeah, those evil people. They definitely. I mean, Ganon would definitely side with them. Spider-Shan says, oh, so Breath of the Wild 2 will just be Link going on peace missions? Are you really equating everyone of Hyrule to bokoblins and Ganon? Is this really the hill you're gonna die on? And well, yeah, I mean,
okay, I'll just leave it at that. I'm not gonna give you guys any more. That's a lot. If Zelda is against us, then Ganon must be for us. Yeah, I'll put their goals align with Ganon. They have an army and the divine beast.
This will be the time it finally mentions it.
It'll be an R story.
Yeah, and it'll probably help us beat Ganon for some reason. Just like it should. Urbosa will realize she's been fighting for the wrong side.
Okay. Now it's time to take the fight to Ganon at Hyrule Field. The Poot Alliance has become powerful. They have an army of Koroks, the Master Sword, the Sheikah tribe, Magna the Crazy Flower Lady, and Flower Bombs. They believe they can conquer Hyrule Field and defeat Ganon before they are stopped by their sworn enemies. I thought I fixed that.
That was a previous time, I think.
Sworn enemies. The Empire of Chat Rule. Chat Rule's goals align with Ganon, and they have an army. And the divine beast, Va Naboris.
Should we mention that the Master Sword was literally made to seal Ganon's evil?
I think the AI knows that much. That's gotta be in there. All right.
Yes. See, we were playing the long game when we decided to start with the Master Sword.
Here it goes.
Forest.
What will happen?
One sentence victory. Come on.
They have almost reached the Poot Alliance forces when the Lanayru Swamp people arrive. Let's go to the Swamp people! Maybe they'll help us this time. The Lanayru Swamp people tell the Poot Alliance that they are here to support them. The Lanayru Swamp people and the Poot Alliance work together and defeat Ganon, okay? Ganon is defeated and the Poot Alliance takes Hyrule Field.
Oh yeah.
We've
I like
done
how
it.
This is going.
Andros and Micah sit down with Princess Zelda, who has returned from her travels through time to warn the Poot Alliance of Ganon's plans.
A little late there.
Yeah.
You already got him. I hope. Assume.
Zelda warns Andros and Micah of Ganon's intentions. It's kind of being repetitive.
It's starting over like we didn't literally just defeat Ganon, supposedly.
Okay, what's our epilogue here? But now they must decide what to do with Ganon. The Linares Swamp people feel bad about killing him.
This is terrible.
Some say they should let him go so he can live out the rest of his life in peace. But he's dead?
Well, it just says defeated. To be fair, that doesn't mean...
But they feel bad about killing him.
I think that means more like they would feel bad about killing him.
Okay,
I'm giving it the benefit of the doubt.
The Poot Alliance leadership does not want to kill Ganon. They are tired of war and think this is the last time they will have to fight Ganon.
We're tired of war. That's very fitting for how I feel.
We are heroes. What happened?
LPD in all caps. Oh, look at the peaceful folks. I like it.
Oh, man. Well, I don't really know what to even say to this.
Yeah, we want to banish him so he can't cause trouble. But how do we do that? I'm hoping someone just says with a sword. So it absolutely makes no sense.
LPD redeemed Malomart. 2,000 channel points.
It's okay, Koi Koi. You can go with Ganon to the distant island if you want.
But how do we get Ganon? Okay, I need to finish reading the story. I was just looking for some music to put on with it. Let's go with the victory music from Mario Kart. No. None of these really fit. Hold on, hold on. Like, what's a good like epilogue soundtrack? Because this is now like
something from Golden Sun.
You would.
Hey, it's good. They got some like epilogue stuff, I'm pretty sure. That's fantastic. But first I gotta watch an ad.
Alright. But the Poot Alliance leadership does not want to kill Ganon. They're tired of war and think that this is the last time they'll have to fight Ganon and his men. They want to banish Ganon to a remote island so he cannot cause any more trouble. But how do we get Ganon to the distant island? So asks one of the Poot Alliance leaders.
Obviously you, because I'm going to recommend a catapult.
There's a giant magical tree right outside Hyrule Field, says the Linares Swamp People leader. That's just...
This is the opposite order.
I have a brilliant idea. No, he just wanted to tell us about that tree. He rushes off to find the Tree of Time. And it ends right there. I really want to know, though. That's... The Linares Swamp People are able to find the Tree of Time and use it to transport Ganon far away from Hyrule. So we send Ganon back in time. Now Ganon will be safe. Says
Yeah.
the Linares Swamp People leader.
He was a traitor all along.
That was pretty. GG. I mean, we ended up taking that one.
GG to the AI. Essentially, it was all for us. Like, it was real helpful.
Yeah. But
I think we're willing to offer them a peace treaty if they stop their evil ways. They can potentially go through the Tree of Time to be with Ganon if they want.
We can correct this whole Legend of Zelda mess. Okay, Mike, I like to end these things with a bang, though. And I think we need one final battle to determine the fate of all of Hyrule between our two countries. We've won the game. This is just for fun. Actually...
And we'll definitely use our AI, which loves us.
I'll generate a new one. I'll make a completely new AI story.
But it won't know.
It won't know. It won't know. There'll be a little bias. Micah, I think we should throw some channel points on the line for this one. What say you?
Suppose we could do that.
How much do you want to pitch in? You and I will be on voting for us, and chat. You guys can choose to vote in favor of our army or Chat Rule's army. Who will win? I was thinking each of us could put in like 40,000. I have so many points, and I'm never going to use these.
Yeah, but I don't necessarily know if I want other people to have them either.
Well, I mean, it's being divided out among a fair chunk of people.
I'm willing to put forth a number with 4 in it.
All right. We'll do a prediction here. I can't spell prediction.
There's no L.
Okay. So, the prediction here will be who will win in a fight. We have all of our current resources, all right? Chat Rule or the Poot Alliance? That's too long.
Oops. You could just do Chat Rule versus Poot Alliance. Then have each one as an option.
The options are Long Live Chat Rule and I side with the Poots. Okay, I'm gonna leave this poll up for 5 minutes. Okay, this prediction here, Micah and I are going to put in a bunch of channel points for our side. We side with the Poots. So this is your opportunity if you want to try and win a lot of points, because this will be basically a random battle. This is the consolation prize, so this is your chance. Oh, wow, thank you so much, LPD, for the sub, for gifting the sub. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
You have redeemed yourself in my eyes, LPD. I no longer think of you as a monster.
And let it be known that Micah is easily bribed.
But it makes you feel better. I was thinking you were one, like, you weren't as much of a monster as a lot of people of Chat Rule.
I don't know. I felt like LPD was really just wherever the action was. Okay. We are monsters. Okay. Starting the prediction. Who will win, Chat Rule or the Poot Alliance, in a final fight? You can see it up there on the board.
Oops. I almost voted for the wrong team.
Micah, I am putting in 40,000.
Put in 44,444.
Okay, I can do that too. I think this is right. Okay, so both
the way
of
it
us.
stands right now, you will earn 70 times the amount you put in. If you win,
if you win, it's fun
but you
to
won't.
do bad things. Yeah, we are like really redistributing points here.
Blondie over here blaming it on the hormones from being pregnant. All sorts of excuses coming out.
Okay. Where are we at here? I had fairly recently.
And if we end up being Right, Andros, we will earn back 1.02 times the amount we put in.
Yeah, we'll get like nothing back. This is no risk to you guys to vote against us. I mean, you could lose.
Unless you put in, yeah.
Unless you put in like all your points. But we're not like gaining anything from this. One of these times I want to do like, because Mike and I have so many points, we'll just like pitch together and have like this huge prize pool that will just get distributed out for something. I was kind of thinking of doing it for tonight, but I'm glad I didn't, because I would have felt bad. we put in this huge prize pool. Yep, it's gonna be a lot, and then you can use those points to redeem for all sorts of prizes that we have. Like yesterday, Blondie redeemed Blow Bubbles. LPD redeemed a couple audio ones this stream. Laugh Track and Malomart.
Those are my favorite ones, because they're things I don't actually have to do anything for. And my sax is still gross, and I have not gotten more reads yet.
Okay. The fate of Hyrule has been decided. The two empires. Chat Rule and the Poot Alliance. Fought hard. And now have decided to test whose army and empire is stronger.
Had to get my snack.
Did we get snack time redeemed? I see that. Okay. The true meal of a champion. Grapes from the vine. Oh, they're green, so you can't see them. I just need someone to feed them to me.
Not it.
If I, like, put my arm off to the side again, we can do that thing. Thank you, Micah. I always forget that you're married. Yeah, these kind of look insane. I'm eating antimatter grapes. The floating hand is asleep. I thought about asking. It is late here. Okay. The fate of Hyrule has been decided. I'm not going to say who won, because I don't want to give the AI any bias.
I mean, shouldn't there be a little bit of bias, though? Because, I mean, we did win.
No. This is like... The Poot Alliance has become powerful through their conquering. They have an army of Koroks. Wait. 10,000 Koroks. The Master Sword. The Sheikah tribe. Actually, I need to go all the way back up to the top and get the description of
all the explanations of what these names are.
Yeah, because I really do want that to be included as a detail. And their general.
That we made general.
Yeah, we're making her the general. Magna, the crazy flower lady, and flower bombs. Chat rule is also powerful. Yo, thank you so much for the follow. Steve-O, Steve-Ow. Came from YouTube. Nice. We've got a couple people coming from YouTube tonight. Thanks for checking out our streams. You came right at the end. We just finished. So I guess I do want to give like a good wrap-up conclusion here. We went through like history-wise. We started at the Great Hyrule Forest with the Poot Alliance. That's Micah and I. And we moved down to the Linear Wetlands, but Magna was gone. So we went to find her in Hyrule Field, and then the Linear Swamp people were attacked by giant snake creatures called Molems. Yeah. And from there, we found Magna and got her help in defeating... No, we saved Magna from Molem. And the Linear Swamp people were grateful. And then she helped train our Koroks, or with our Koroks somehow made bombs. Flower bombs. And we used the flower bombs to pressure West Necluda into joining our alliance. And from there, we decided to randomly go up and take the Akala Highlands. And didn't that have something weird happen?
The Linear Swamp people don't like the Akala
they didn't like
Highland
the Linear
peeps.
Swamp people, so they sent their ambassador, who was a former Akala Highland military person, up to say, hey, join the Poot Alliance. And they were like, okay. And then we went and fought Ganon and won. It was quite epic. The journey of Chat Rule this time was interesting. Started in Gerudo Desert and attempted to take the Fair Grasslands and lost. But then was able to take it on a second go. Then attempted to take West Necluda twice and failed. The Sheikah just would not have any of it. You didn't have flower bombs. I mean, major disadvantage not having flower bombs.
There was your problem.
So, and through that process, lost 2 generals to unfortunate circumstances. So decided to find a new general by going to Va Naboris and getting Urbosa to lead your army. And when Urbosa led your army, you were able to take the Great Plateau and almost took Hyrule Field, but were driven back by lots of different things. The Sheikah, Link. I mean, the Gerudo were just not being treated very nice this game. And then you tried to take West Necluda in a final desperate effort to fight our victory, but it did not work. So that's how it ended. And the final score is us at 10 points, and you guys at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 points. Pretty close game still, considering how many turns you guys lost doing things. I think the major problem was your guys' generals were insane.
For real.
They were so. You didn't
the
at one point
offered to give you the place, and you're like, "No, we're going to fight you,"
and then you lost. Yeah, that was.
Well, they mostly won too. Is the problem.
I remember Spider-Shan was like, "Why? What is happening?"
Well, they essentially won, but then their their general got sick and died, and then they left.
They were able to convince, after losing 2 generals in war, they were able to convince The ghost of Lady Urbosa. Goddess of magic, right? Is that?
I mean, the AI added that. I don't think she actually is, though.
Yeah. Well, we'll give you what you got. Ghost of Lady Urbosa, Goddess of Magic, to lead. Their army consists of 10,000. No. Sorry. 9,998 Gerudo warrior. And should we put infantrymen? We'll say that include.
You gotta mention they're all women.
Infantry women on
the
horseback.
Women warriors.
Yeah. I'm honestly surprised how poorly that went for the Gerudo Women Warriors, because I would have thought that based off all the descriptors I gave it, they would do really well.
Yeah, it almost seemed like they should do good in every fight, but then they just really didn't.
Yeah. That include infantry women on horseback, as well as their most powerful weapon. That will probably not get use.
Again.
Divine Beast.
Divin.
Why can't I spell good gravy? Divine Beast Vanaboris.
I'm really hoping the Korok also gets some screen time. I always went with the Sheikah as the warriors.
Vanaboris is a giant mechanical weaponized camel.
Yeah, we got some people in chat saying they're pretty much gypped and cheated out.
I think so
the game
too.
by the AI. Yeah,
this time it was the AI. It wasn't Micah.
the AI decided very
strategy.
quickly it didn't like y'all. Last time it liked y'all a lot, and then suddenly it liked me more.
Divine Beast Vanaboris. We're going to probably do this again. I really enjoy doing these. These are super fun. And so I want to do it again, maybe for another Nintendo specific region, like the Mushroom Kingdom. I've seen some good maps for that. Okay, so Divine Beast Vanaboris. Vanaboris is a giant mechanical weaponized camel that shoots lightning. I'm really giving you guys a shot, mostly because our list of things is long.
Gotta drop that E out.
Dang, I do that every time. Chat rule. Wait. I didn't mention us.
Oh, yeah. Feel free to
Andros?
mention that I was trained in a dream by the Hero of Time. And that alternate timeline that we ended up re-rolling.
Have led the Poot Alliance to become powerful.
That little side story was like the greatest thing
that was so great. Yeah, that was so great. How about the lore that I am your dad?
Yeah, that was pretty great too. I went to talk to my dad, and Andros replied, like, what?
Okay. What do we do to start this fight? The armies
Meet on the battlefield.
Of Chat Rule and the Poot Alliance meet on the battlefield.
Maybe mention the bloodthirsty armies of Chat Rule. The very bad dudes of Chat Rule.
The armies of Chat Rule and the Poot Alliance meet on the battlefield. Only one will come out victorious. Here we go. Epic music time. What will happen? I spelled victorious so wrong.
Victoria.
Victorious.
I mean, you just gotta replace R for a T, right?
Who will win? Will it be Andros or Micah? Or will the Poot Alliance win? I do not own these characters nor this story. The end.
Okay, a reroll.
Halt!
Oh my goodness. It got very confused there.
Okay. I do not own these characters or this story. I just really like that note at the end.
Yeah, like LPD says, I hope this is foreshadowing. Because it only mentioned us as possible winners.
Good afternoon. My name is Lady Urbosa. I will be leading your army today. She's like a flight attendant. I'll be flying this plane today. Lady Urbosa said with a smile. She was dressed in her white dress with her golden hair down.
That's not accurate.
That's Zelda, isn't it? Her eyes glowed with power as she looked on the other side's army. I heard you guys are quite strong, she smiled. Well, we aren't here to play games. We're serious about winning this battle.
I'm a little concerned that it's showing things from her perspective so much.
So fight like your life depends on it, Andros barked.
Oh no, we're evil.
He wore his black armor. His long brown hair hung over his shoulders. His red eyes glared at the other army. Right, so let's get started.
When did we become evil? This AI knows nothing.
The armies began to charge forward. They quickly went into formation, but then suddenly, all the armies were attacked by a huge wave of water from where the lake used to be. Lady Urbosa turned around to see the water rise up. What in the world is going on? Lady Urbosa shouted. Then a mysterious person appeared in front of Lady Urbosa.
I hope it's Link.
It was someone she knew very well. A certain dragon. Drog! You know me? Lady Urbosa asked. Of course I do. You're a Lady Urbosa, the goddess of magic, right? I've met you before, Drog exclaimed. Well, his name is Drog. Oh yes, I remember. You saved Hyrule from the evil Zant, didn't you? Lady Urbosa asked. Yes, of course. That was the reason I came here in the first place, Drog said excitedly. This is incredible. To think you would show up in such a time like this.
I don't like how this is going.
What's happening? That's what I'm here for, Drog said. So why are you here? What does any of this have to do with us? All right, come on. You're getting stuck. Lady Urbosa asked, confused. It's not much, but it may help you guys win this battle, Drog said. Are you sure? Shouldn't we focus on the battle? Lady Urbosa asked. No. This is important. Don't worry about it, Drog said. Lady Urbosa nodded and put her hand on Drog's shoulder.
It's a trap, I hope.
Thanks. I'll head back to my plane now, Drog said happily as he disappeared. Okay, I guess that's it for now. Let the battle begin, Lady Urbosa shouted. Okay!
So what was the hope?
Who knows? It was just coming to say hi. Okay. After that, the armies fought each other. They went into a frenzy. They fought until there was only one left. They continued. Then they continued fighting, and the battle ended. Who won?
I'm going to go on a limb to say Urbosa is saying something here.
Wow, we won! Lady Urbosa yelled. Yeah, we did it! Andros cheered. We did it. We beat them, Micah cheered. Well done.
We're all winners.
We all win. We all win. Let's go.
We diddly done did it. We're all winners.
What do I even do?
Click send one more time. I wonder if it's going to try and make something else happen here. Or if there'll be a little explanation.
Thank you. I couldn't have done it without you guys, Lady Urbosa said. Now you should rest. I'll take care of everything else, Andros said. Okay, then. Again, no Divine Beast, no Koroks. Those details don't matter. All that matters is Micah, me, and Urbosa. And we're the winners.
And only the one of us won.
Okay, then I'm gonna go find a good spot to sit, Lady Urbosa said. Wait, you can go home. Just take care of the army, and don't forget to clean up.
Yeah, right, Spider Shan. We didn't go over to your side. You guys came over to our side. As not, well, except for Andros. He went a little evil there for a second.
I was very much a villain with my long brown hair and glowing red eyes.
But then we cured you, I guess, in the fighting.
Just like how we're like, we did it. We beat them. I was yelling at Lady Urbosa at the beginning that we were going to fight. Okay. But who won? Was it Chat Rule or the Poot Alliance?
Don't forget to capitalize some of those words. I feel like chat rule might not matter, but I feel like Poot would, because it might think it's the wrong kind of Poot and not the name.
I'll just leave it up to whoever asks this. Andros asked. Okay, well, I don't know, but I heard a guy called Drag was watching over us. I bet it'll be him.
The H. Or it's his brother.
Yes, I can feel it too, Andros said. As the sun set. Wait. No, that doesn't work. We need like hold on. I need some good. I've got a perfect song for this. We need
some more Golden Sun music.
maybe. Is this what I'm thinking of? Yeah, okay, we'll do this. Okay. As the sun set over Hyrule Field, a group of men wearing black cloaks approached the castle. Wait a second. I didn't even read ahead. This isn't what I thought. I thought it was a happy ending. Like oh yeah, it's time for it to be over.
Nope, they're prisoners all of a sudden.
All right, well, I really want an answer to this question. I'll leave it that I asked it.
LPD says, I don't know if this was mentioned, but chat rule takes no prisoners.
Neither of them. The armies got annihilated. There's nothing left of either army, Lady Urbosa said. I don't like that answer. Should we just roll until we get an answer?
Sure.
We gotta have a way. Wait. I told you that wasn't gonna work, Micah said angrily. Who cares? We won. Now we can go home. But who really won? Micah asked. Who knows? Maybe we should just ask the winner.
I don't think the AI thinks any of us were even in the fight. We're all part of the same army now.
So, what does this mean? Why can't it just pick?
wonder if the winner won.
I wonder if the winner won. I just want to be able to end the prediction. That's all I'm doing here.
Okay, and we gotta go back farther. It's confused. You gotta go back, like, way back. Or at least before we all said we won.
Okay.
Because at that point, it thinks we're all on the same team. So it can't really say a winner. Yeah, boy!
Thank you, Lady Urbosa. Okay, well, because of that, I'm not going to rob everybody of their points. So we will say... Well, let's end the prediction.
And even Lady Urbosa said congratulations on winning.
I know.
You should hit send one more time, because I would like to also be mentioned.
We'll take our leave
That's
now.
right.
Thank you again. Like I said, they bowed respectfully and ran off to their ship. I don't think that was a good idea.
Who said that?
Is there a way to just cancel the prediction?
I don't even see the prediction.
Oh, I can see where everybody put their points. But, wait. Wait. I'll pull it up here on the side, see if I can find it real quick. Bring up the menu and then choose delete prediction. Oh, right here.
Oh,
It's right
yeah.
there. Delete.
The button that says delete.
Okay, everybody gets their points back. We'll do this again, though. We will do this again with the channel points, where we will try and distribute some out. In fact, as a consolation prize for everybody, I will just give away 20,000 points right now. Micah, you do not have to contribute to this if you do not want to. If you would like to
Sounds like a lot of hassle.
keep your upper hand here. Thanks everybody for coming out. So this is your like free points for coming. Consolation prize.
In fact, I'm gonna get in on this too.
No, you can't do that. That's not allowed.
Says where?
Okay. Literally, this is free points, so just vote free points. I will put mine in right now. Oh, I only put in 2,000. What?
A rookie mistake.
That just looks wrong. Okay. There you go. Free points. Yo, thanks so much to everybody for coming out. This has been super fun. I really enjoy doing these streams. So let us know what region you guys think we should do next time. Hit us up on Discord or any of our social medias. Leave a comment on a YouTube video. And thanks to everybody who joined up, coming out, check us out for the first time from YouTube. Glad that you liked the videos there. And of course, thanks to all of our chat rule, the chat rule supporters.
And take this as a lesson. Evil never prospers.
Evil does not ever prosper. That is true. Oh, I guess since this is becoming a YouTube video, I will put a plug here. If you liked the video, be sure to like, subscribe, leave a comment letting us know what challenges or games or regions you'd like to see for this type of AI conquest game next. And also shout out again to Doug for the idea, because this was like originally something he did on his streams and it looked super fun. So I put a Nintendo twist on it and we are playing it here. Yeah. I should have you do the outro, Micah.
That sounds like a terrible idea.
Do like your best excited YouTuber. Be sure to like and subscribe and smash that button. Share with all your friends.
Yeah. Poke the buttons.
Oh, did the submissions close? Okay, I'll close that prediction out. Okay, so wait, for this, what do I pick? Free points, right? You guys win?
3 points as the winner? Yes.
Okay. I'm like,
it'd be real funny if you chose the wrong one here.
Yeah, it would be. I'd feel awful. Okay, choose outcome. Boom. There you go. You can see it on the stream there. Holy cow, what the heck? You guys got a ton of points out of that. Wait, what? Spider Shed has gained 10,000.
You put in most, and I got 21 points.
Wow, what a
That's
hero.
Right.
Thank
I bet 1 point.
Yeah. That is a huge increase off of 1 point. What a time. Alrighty, well, let's see. We got any of our buddies streaming tonight?
I don't see anyone on, but I feel like it never likes to show me these things.
Yeah, looks like not. So we'll probably just end the stream here. It's late anyway, so. Time to get an AI-generated bedtime story. We'll do one for free. That's always a fun way to end out things. Micah, bedtime story music. What do we got?
Golden Sun prologue.
Is that good for? Probably.
It's relatively good. I mean, it's just good in general. Spider Shane making it legit, asking for an AI bedtime story.
All right. I will put that on, but while I'm writing this up. Nice chill way to end here. A bedtime story for Twitch chat. Read by AI. Read by Andros and Micah. Okay. Okay, so this is gonna be our starting base here. But I typically like to go with text to speech. was last time? It was this one. Yeah, this one's good. Okay, I will generate until it says end. And then I will copy paste that over. So you guys won't see it. You'll just be able to hear it. In fact, I should probably pull this over here if I'm going to do that. Okay, it's thinking. Micah, how are you so good at this game? You've won. That's 2 for 2. You've won.
You gotta play the long game. I can't give away all my trade secrets though.
This is going to be a good story. So I've only seen a little bit. I'm not gonna read through it. Just make sure it stays like semi on track, and then it'll be a surprise for everybody. See what voices we have here. Ryan.
Drag and drop your files, or type, paste, and edit text here. Natural Reader is a professional text to...
Okay. How about Gale?
Natural Reader is a professional text-to-speech program that converts.
Try this one. I'm just checking the voices.
Natural Reader is a professional text-to...
He sounds like a robot. I think we had
One, isn't it?
Peter last time.
Natural Reader is a professional text-to-speech program that converts any written text into spoken words.
He's a UK accent. Or we can go with an Australian accent.
Natural Reader is a professional text-to-speech program that converts any written text into spoken words. We have...
He speaks a little too fast. So I think I'm going to go with Peter. Charles sounds like a good name. The UK one sounds good.
We have both free and paid subscriptions to our applications.
Yep. He's the one that redeemed it, so...
Okay, we'll go with Peter.
I think he has the power.
Okay. Here's the bedtime story. And let me, It's not very long, but I think it's just long enough, you know? So let me get the prologue music up that Micah requested.
It might be a little more energetic than...
Yeah, I think that might be a little too energetic. That's not bedtime story. Where was I?
But if you look up Little Madra, that one's pretty chill. Of Golden Sun.
Okay. Little Madra? How do you spell that? Oh.
M-A-D-R-A. I have no recollection of that song at all, but...
Sure, that works. Okay.
A bedtime story for Twitch Chat. Read by Andros and Micah. This is the story of how the Put Alliance brought Hyrule together in peace. Once upon a time there was an evil king named Zant, who ruled over the land of Hyrule with an iron fist. He had built a huge fortress to protect his kingdom from invaders like himself. In order to get inside it, he needed something magical, so he ordered his wizards to construct the Twilight Temple. But they were terrible at their jobs and didn't manage to finish on time. The temple was still just a hole in the ground when Saint's son, Ganondorf, came home.
Ganondorf.
He saw what the wizards had done and said, "This is a travesty. They should be ashamed of themselves." So he stormed into the building site and tore down a wall that hadn't been finished yet. Then he went into the temple, which turned out to be a pretty small place, because he wasn't that big, and found some magic runes carved into the floor. Wow, he thought, this must be the power source they're looking for. So he took them. He put one under his pillow, another under his wife's pillow, and the last one back where he'd come from. The next morning, when he woke up, his wife was gone. His friends were missing too. Ganondorf panicked, but then he remembered the magic runes. It must have opened a portal to Hyrule, he figured. So he grabbed his sword and jumped in. And then he became the greatest villain ever. So that's how we got here. Thanks for listening.
And
See ya. Add it to Chrome for free.
there you go. That is the origin story of Ganondorf, as generated by an
incredible.
AI.
I had to listen to it on Twitch, so I was hearing it delayed from you. So I could tell when a good part was coming up because I would hear you laugh.
that was good. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. Have a great night, and we will see you guys back here Thursday. We'll be playing some Kirby's Dream Buffet. Pretty pumped for that. All right. Have a good night. Peace out. Oh, peace out.